attraction remains endlessly. Yeah.
There you go. That's probably not going to make people deaf, is it, right? Welcome in, everyone. My name is Jay. Welcome back to Guild Cage. I hope you're doing good. Hope you had a great Monday after an even better weekend. I've been pretty good myself. I was at LuxCon this weekend. I was at a convention. It was a lot of fun. Didn't really pick up much, but it was fun. I ran into a lot of people I know, which was pretty funny. But that aside, yeah, mostly catching up with people, getting a coffee. It was good. A lot of cool art as well, but it turned out, unfortunately, the one canvas I wanted to buy already. I looked at it, thought that's pretty cool, and then I looked. There was a little note, sold. So that didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. And today has been okay as well. It's a remote day. You can tell by the fact that I'm here live. So yeah, that's pretty okay. It was alright. Things are not excellent, not great at work right now, but I don't really want to talk about that on stream because we have much better things to talk about. Otherwise than that, I have a very big good news. So I got a message and a video this weekend for the new model. The rigging is ready. I did have to send them some feedback. There were a couple notes that I had to take care of. I had to I got some feedback. I got hold of my artist and I sent him the video too. Like, yo, hey, can you look at this and see if everything's alright? And he made me he gave me some feedback as well. So I sent back a little list of bullet points back to the riggers and tell them, hey, this is really nice. It's very good work. But there's a couple things that I would like to take you to look at. So it's not quite ready to be shown yet, but we're close. We're getting very close. And so the projected date I have for now is I want to show it to you on my birthday, which is in about 2 months. So that's gonna be the big day. I'm still thinking if I how exactly I want to do. I know that everyone. People like these like to do these really grandiose debuts. I'm personally not really one of them. I prefer to do. I think for example for this little bird thing, I went with it, right? Just made a post on the social saying, hey, this is what it look like now, and just start using it. But maybe for this one, since it's been 1.5 years in the works, so maybe I should do something with a little more pizzazz, right? So what I have for you today is we are going back to Clawville. So you might remember, for those of you who were here when we played Chicken Police, both of the games. We also played a game called Zips Cafe that were all set in... I don't remember if they had a name for it. I just say in Clawville because that was the name of the city where most of the things were going on. And so this game is the next entry in... well, not next entry. It's not a sequel, right? But it's related. It's the same universe as the Chicken Police games, and we are gonna be. It's another visual novel, and we're gonna be doing some sleuthing and some detective again. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be with the Chicken Police duo, Sonny Fendeland and Marty McChicken. They're not gonna be there, I think. But we're going to be here with Moses and Plato, who we have seen because they do feature in the other games a little bit. I think, I don't remember if they were in the first Chicken Police game. They're definitely there in the second one. We talked to them a little bit. No, actually, I do think they're in both games. It's happening during the second one. They didn't mention them. They do, yes, but this is a train going to Clawville. The events of the second game that you mentioned was they stopped a train from leaving. So I don't think this is the same train. I don't think it follows. I don't think this game is set on that specific train. Because their job was to stop a train from leaving, and they did. I think they did. No, they did not succeed. I do remember that, but they told us that. So, by consequence, if they're here to tell us that they couldn't stop a train from leaving, it's not a big leap of logic to say that.
I love dinking.
we're not going to talk about Dinking Biscuit. That's not a thing. So yeah, it stands to say this is probably not the same train, but their cases are all train related. That might actually be true. Yeah. So I just realized it's getting a little dark in here, so I'm gonna be back in 10 seconds. I'm gonna turn on the lights. I'm gonna grab myself something to drink, and then I'll be right back, and we can hop on. I hope you all have your tickets. I don't know what that is because public transport is free in my country, so I just take the train whenever I want. But I don't think that's how it works over here. And then we're gonna go have a look at Last Train in Clawville. So I'll be back in just a second. And I'm back. Let's switch over. And there we are. Okay, it might be a little loud. Sorry, just give me... unfortunately, this does seem to mute in the background. I might have to take a quick look at if I can fix that. No, there's no button for this. Ah, that's really unfortunate. Yeah, welcome to Last Train to Clawville. So as you can see, we have our very dapper detective Moses with magnifying glass, as any good detective should have, and mentally unstable Plato, the bobcat, who is right next to him. Also, welcome in, Multi. How's it going? I hope you're good. So this game was published by the Wild Gentleman, which is the same publisher as all the other games. It also stands to say. They're also the owners, I think, of the IP, so it makes a lot of sense. And the developer is... Oh, now I don't remember the exact name, but I think it's Togi Productions. It's the same team that made Coffee Talk, which is also a very good visual novel, so I have high hopes for this. So let's go and jump in. It's looking Nest Noir. It's not the same development team. It's not the same... it's not made by the same developers. But let's have a look. So on that fateful third night on the Clawville Express. Oh, it's not looking so hot. Moments before...
Such a terrible headache. What happened? Where am I?
Oh, it is voiced. Sweet.
The ambassador's room. But why? What am I doing here?
I'm just going to turn the autoplay...
How long have I been here?
That is the autoplay on. Oops.
Plato must be looking for me.
So yeah, from the get-go, we can tell this is a very different art style, right? The Chicken Police games had a very... I want to say it's a photo collage style, right? There were a lot of... I think the characters in Chicken Police, they were... people putting on outfits, and then they... they took photographs and they collaged the photographs into the characters and the environments. That's also why it was a much more realistic looking style, because instead of drawing animals, they took pictures of animals and then photoshopped them onto photographs of people. And here it's all that very nice hand-drawn style. But, so Plato is the other detective, but waking up in the ambassador's bedroom without knowing what happened either means you had a really good night, or it means that some serious crime is about to go down. All right, and we're thrown into the game. So we have a let's see, what do we have? A little hourglass, no, magnifying glass. Okay, that's cool. So it does move if I. Okay, this is actually really nicely done, right? Because I know it's not so easy to do this for two-dimensional art, but there does seem to be... I'm trying to see if it follows a bit or not. Okay, not really, I think. I can't really tell if it rotates with the scene or not. But okay, that doesn't matter too much. So, looking at what we have here. Oh, I can also look down a bit as well. So we have some buttons. We have... What's this? Time actions until next key event. 1. Nice gloves, Moses. Very fancy. So the description of this game did say that there are consequences to dabbling about. It's not like we have infinite time to investigate. And it seems as soon as we do stuff, then the game will advance. They did mention that you might need more than one playthrough to really figure out what happens. There's also a brain button here. I'm not sure what this does. That is a very weird looking statue. Is that allowed on Twitch? Yeah, I think so. What does it say? Animals. Oh, okay. This is some kind of codex, I think. Some kind of everything that we have found. So instead of plotting around in our mind palace, I think that we should go have a look around this room. So we have a nice bed. Does this button do nothing? Not really. There's a postcard over here. Stavonia, the realm of eternal winter. It may always be cold here, but the welcome is warm. So this is a country that is mentioned to be adjacent to Clawville. That's mentioned in the Chicken Police games. They seem to be, as you can see from the postcard, is a vaguely... We do meet someone who is from there. It seems to be inspired by Slavic culture. The character that we meet from the first game, Natasha, very much is inspired by that. And then she's also a refugee from this country. There's also mentioned, I think, that they were at war before. And it is also mentioned that the political... It's tense at the moment, right? There seems to be an uneasy truce between Clawville and Stavonia. For now. Okay, so there seems to be a bunch of luggage in here. A little... this looks like this is a powder table. Okay, a nice tea set. Okay, train is moving, so no time to waste. Nice chandeliers. It's very posh for sure. But then again, this is the ambassador's bedroom, so it's probably gonna be one of the better ones on this train. There's a rotary phone, light switch, some umbrellas, some hats. There's a lot of oh, that's... Ooh, he's not looking so good. There's a liquor shelf, the good old globe. I wish I had one of them. It would not fit in my apartment at all, but I wish I had one of these globes you could open up and you could put alcohol inside. But I think it's very gaudy, and I don't really have the right kind of place for it. So let's go have a look over at...
Heavens. The ambassador. Is he dead?
He doesn't look very lively, no.
What might this be? Is this a gun?
Okay, Moses, you might not want to pick up the gun when you suspect someone has been shot with it. That would make you very culpable.
Hey, what's going on in there? Who's in there?
Yo, it's me, Play-Doh. Oh yeah, he's not looking too good. He's very dead. Wait, did we just let everyone into this room? And he's holding the... Yeah, of course now he's holding the gun. That's very smart of you. Because now this makes you prime suspect.
What happened here, Moses?
Oh no, we did bring in everyone else on the train. Oh no. How is he going to talk his way out of this one?
To the wild ones. You killed the ambassador?
Oop. Have very fancy clothes. This really must be some kind of luxury train.
What? What did I do?
Hey, calm down. Moses got here first, didn't he? That doesn't mean he killed the ambassador. Am I right?
You know, with the way you're looking right now, Play-Doh, I'm not really sure you're going to convince them very much. I'm not sure, but he looks like he's really hungover. Maybe he and Moses went for some a really good party, right?
I think so.
Do you think or do you know? The poor bastard's lying dead. You're standing in front of him, and that gun may not even be cold. I can still smell the cordite.
Unfortunately, I have to say, it's really more than suspicious.
Actor. We did have someone from, but it didn't sound the same way. There was someone in the second game who was a wolf actor, a wolf and an actor. But I don't think it's the same person here.
Calm down. There's a rational explanation for everything. Moses and I are respected detectives of the Clawville Police Department, whose job it was to protect the ambassador at all costs.
You didn't do a very good job, did you? Did you now?
Well, in that case, you didn't do your job very well.
That's exactly what I said just before.
Furry heavens. It's all over. Peace is over.
Yeah, see, so the relationship was already tenuous, and if you shoot the country's ambassador, it's not going to go over very well. I think even if you did have good relationships, I don't think messing with ambassadors is a very smart plan.
There will be war.
We started off reality failed, exactly. It's either that or the game is going to try pull the time loop kind of story, which is this is what would have happened if we messed up. But alas, I don't think this is going to be one of those games. We have a problem.
Enough. Everybody calm down. Moses didn't do it.
We can't say that.
You're not helping your case. I know you're probably more sensible than the chicken police, but this is not the way to go about it.
What did you just say?
I don't remember the events of the last hour or so. I was standing over the body. I don't think I could ever do such a thing, and I abhor firearms, but still, we can't rule out the possibility that it was me.
Well, I don't think getting knocked out did you much favors.
Has everybody gone mad around here?
He's the only one who looks mad, but sure.
I think it's very clear what happened. The fox drank too much and simply shot the ambassador.
Where in the hairy, feathered, scaly world did that come from?
This little chicken please have been 3 to 4 swears and chicken puns already. Yeah, they seem to be a bit more a bit more sensible over here. It doesn't seem to be a little less hard-handed on the language for one. That is pretty funny.
I'm just telling you what I see, what we all see.
Okay, we get it, fancy goose. Wait, actually, I just realized, how can you get away with wearing leopard print in this world? Because the people are gonna assume you have some really bad intentions. What's the golden chain and the yellow shirt? I'm not gonna say more.
All right, that's enough. Everyone leave the compartment and wait outside. We're gonna investigate the crime scene.
Which we have already, messed up by having people walk in, but we're gonna do our best anyway.
You mean you and suspect number 1? How do we know you're not trying to cover up the evidence?
He does make a good point.
I can assure you I won't touch anything, even if it had been me. My partner Plato is pure as the Stavonian snow.
Anyone can say that. Empty words.
I do like the goose character going, eh. Exactly. Quack at them a bit more. I claim it's fake. I guess you could get away if it was fake, but still, I don't think it's a good plan.
Then it's your word against ours for now, honk honk. A hardened, multiple convicted felon against 2 high-ranking Clawville police officers. What do you think of those odds?
Oh, hey, welcome in, Viney. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. Just got into this game. Our ambassador friend here got shot, and we were in the room. There's a smoking gun. We were dumb enough to pick it up, even though we are detectives. And now all of these lovely train passengers who are with us are convinced, rightfully so, that Moses has shot the ambassador, and we are trying to clear our names and trying not to have Plato blow up too much. A convicted felon.
What? But this is police brutality.
You're right. You go back from playing, trying not to black out at the gym. Yeah, that sounds like you should have drank more water, and or pushed yourself a little bit too hard. Take care of yourself, Biney. It's good to go to the gym, but it's not good to push yourself hard enough that you might harm yourself in that way. That's not good.
No, it's an abuse of common sense, honk honk.
I don't think calling him Hong Kong is gonna make him feel better about your cosplay though, but since again you already the last set was a mistake. It's always the last one. I don't know why, but hey, welcome in, Foxy. How's it going? How are you? How's everything? In 30 seconds? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's definitely you pushed yourself a little bit too far. Good, and you? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. A little tired as always, but I had a good weekend. I'm excited to see where this game takes me. Actually, you know, Play-Doh here reminds me a lot of the main character of Disco Elysium at this point, including the crazy stare. The only thing we're missing is that inner voice, right? I've yet to still play that game. I picked it up a while back. I think it went on sale for very cheap. I was not planning to stream it because it has some very intense themes, but I was planning to have a look at it off stream because I have heard it is very good. Alright. Ooh. Is this the conductor?
If I may, ladies and gentlemen, as a representative of the Clawville Express, I have to say, right now, we know only that we don't know anything.
Oh no, the spider is French.
I'll stay here as a neutral party. The two detectives can start their investigation, which is in all our interests. Mr. Moses remains a suspect, but we'll give everyone the benefit of the doubt.
Who knows this is not one of our accomplices.
Thank you, Pierre. Please, everyone, I hope you agree with that.
Honk, very well. But you know this, Moses. The truth always comes out in the end.
I know, that's our job. We're detectives.
Yes, it always does.
Then we have a deal. Everyone but Pierre, out.
Oh right, I just realized that of course that Pierre is our spider friend in the middle. But yeah, get out of here. We have some work to do.
Whatever.
Good heavens. Everything's going to be all right, isn't it?
We can't really reanimate him, but we can figure out who's the leading cause of all of this.
I hope so, dear Fanny. I sincerely hope so.
Well, this journey took a rather dark turn pretty quickly, right? Oh, I'm sorry my scriptwriter's not here.
Gentlemen, enjoy yourselves while you can. We'll be watching you.
All right then. Okay, we've got this little thing flickering here, little briefcase. Yeah, it's very dead. Let's see, what do we have in here? Do I want to use can I use the gun?
No.
No. Okay, we're not going to shoot him again. I don't think that's going to make much of a difference. Alright, let's see. There's a brand new standard looking pistol, although I have a personal loathing of firearms, so it doesn't say much to me. Maybe Play-Doh knows more about it. After all, he served in the war. Is Play-Doh really going to be Watson? I don't remember Moses being quite unhinged enough to be close enough to Sherlock Holmes, but yeah, they're definitely going to draw some parallels, I feel. And if Play-Doh, if he is a veteran of the war, and secondly has a drinking problem, yeah, that's very close to Dr. Watson in the books. If you have ever read those, I have read those. I think they're quite good. It is funny though that. If you ever read Sherlock Holmes, it is pretty funny because Arthur Conan Doyle, the writer, he got pretty sick of it. So it's a bit of a spoiler. Sherlock Holmes, I think he disappears or he dies in one of the books. And It's strongly implied, at least. And then people got so upset that he had to. He did a bit of a retcon, and he had to keep he made some more books, where he suddenly makes a miraculous recovery. I think they refer it as well in one of the movies that I watched. I think it's the movie with Robert Downey. They refer to it as well. But can I use it on... Okay, so I can't... I'm wondering, like, can I pass this to Plato somehow? Okay, let's see. Okay, so yeah, this is the hint system. Okay, it shows us where I can have a look. But let's probably have a look. Alright, then. So Moses saying... Okay, so tiny gunshot wound. There's little blood, no splatter, small caliber. The smell of gunpowder and blood is still lingering in the air. So that means I'm not a forensics expert, but to me that sounds like it was from very close, or relatively close by.
Well, well.
The hand is also bloody. That's interesting. I don't see any blood soaking through after his clothes. Maybe he's reaching for the wound after he was shot. And then, well, there's the body itself, I suppose.
Well, well.
He was shot. Okay. He was shot, but the body is fairly clean. Death was instantaneous, as if he hadn't even realized when it happened. Assuming from what I'm looking at... oh, there's also a painting here. Okay. But assuming from what I'm looking at with this compartment, to me it looks like our ambassador friend here got shot in his sleep. Right, that would explain why it doesn't look like he struggled much or any of that. What's with the painting? Okay, let's see. No blood spatter in the picture or anyone else. Strange. The killer, whoever it was. Maybe they used something to muffle the shot. I would also presume... Well, I'm trying to think, because clearly somebody did notice, right? Either for some stumbling, maybe they did hear it, so it's not perfectly... it wasn't perfectly disguised, but it was good enough. Yeah, there's also some slippers and stuff here. Yeah, but the one thing that is strange, though, is our ambassador friend here is fully dressed. Sorry. He's fully dressed, which is unfortunately we can't really see. We can't really see the feet. We can't tell if they were wearing some kind of footwear or not. Because this looks more. Right now, to me, it looks like they were taking a nap and they got shot while they were napping.
Moses, listen. It couldn't be you. That's madness.
Okay, Plato, you have to calm down, okay? It probably wasn't me, or I would be the worst murderer in the world, or Moses would be the I can't English today. I'm sorry. Moses would be the worst murderer in the world if you're standing there with the gun next to your victim.
We cannot rule out the possibility.
What? You suspect yourself?
Not a bit, my dear friend, but until I can prove otherwise, I can't rule out the possibility.
Oh, he's one of these people. Yeah, we did know that from the other games, that Moses is very much a stickler for the rules. Unlike the chicken police, who are, let's say, a little flexible with regulations, he is it's very much not the case.
This is insanity.
No, it's perfectly logical, Plato. I don't remember what happened last night, so anything could have happened.
Wait, last night? I thought we went from being out for an hour to last night. That's a very different time span that we're working with. Because you're trying to... if you need an alibi for about an hour, that's doable, but if you're trying to claim that you don't remember what happened an entire night, that's going to be a lot more difficult. I personally know. I was about to say, like, I personally have an experience with alibis, which is definitely not the case. Don't worry. I am definitely not familiar with performing crime. And if I did, I would not be talking about it on stream. Like outside of the occasional speeding ticket and parking in the wrong place, I haven't really done much wrong in my life.
You must remember something.
Also, it's a nice change of. So one thing I did notice is that, just like the other games, they do like to wear gloves a lot. Maybe also has to do with the detective work, but I remember in Chicken Police that was a lot of the characters had gloves, but there they did it because of the constraint of that they were using the photographic method, and so considering they were photographing real people to use as the characters. It turns out that humans do not have animal hands or paws or anything like that. And I don't think that they would... it's not the kind of thing they had easy access to. So they all were wearing leather gloves of some variety. And it seems that even here, without that constraint, because you can draw anything you want, really, it seems they still have chosen to go with it.
It's best to gather what we know from the very beginning.
Okay. You're right. Where do we start?
Let's say a freezing cold day greeted us on that fateful Stavonian morning.
He's not having a good time.
Fiery heavens! Could you be any more cheesy?
I thought I was getting better at this.
That'll never happen.
Well then, let's just start at the beginning.
All right. Key event reached.
Well, here we are.
I'm gonna freeze to death.
Now that you mention it, my dear friend, we're a little early, so you'll have plenty of time to do that.
No matter. I can already taste the champagne and olives on my tongue.
Champagne and olives?
The party! Aren't you looking forward to the big Bon Voyage party tonight?
Oh, that. I'd skip it if I could.
Ha! Moses, you're the saddest animal I've ever had the misfortune to meet. For once in your life, you should let loose. We're on a holiday, right?
I think this confirms that Moses is German. Or at least German at heart.
Let me remind you that no, we are not on holiday. This is work.
Confirmed. Confirmed that there is some Germanness in there.
Fairy heavens. You're beyond hope, Moses.
Well, you're probably right, my dear friend.
This reminds me of a fiction I've been reading recently, which is called The World According to German Standards, which is an isekai, but instead of summoning in a nice heroic hero, they summon in the German safety inspector. And while it's not voice acted, it's a story, but there's a lot of times where someone tells the main character that he is very strange, to which his response is that has been thoroughly documented, and I think Moses could probably deliver the same line the same way.
So we freeze to death. But I see other passengers are starting to arrive.
We can have a little sniff around before we leave the station. Literally and figuratively.
Good idea. Although I might not be able to move anymore.
Yeah. Alright, let's have a look then. Alright, that looks like... Oh, that's our ambassador. He's looking a little more lively today. What else do we have to look at? So, yeah. We got the city. Some nice architecture up there. It's not looking too bad. Train looks ready to go. That's good. Let's have a look at the... Oh, it says there's something I can do here. Which is... Oh, what is this? It's like my... Oh, it's like using your senses. Okay. Alright, so what train smell? What does train smell like? Trains have a distinctive smell that is a mixture of many different aromas. Metal, oil, coal, leather, and many more. But nothing blatant or noteworthy. Not wrong. The coal smell is not very pleasant though. I have done a trip There's a site. There's an old mine here in the south that you can go visit. They do a steampunk convention there, and as part of the convention, you can go down. You can take a steam locomotive to go down there. So I am very used to the smell of sulfur because that's what coal smells like. Let's have a look over here. So what special things are we going to be looking at? This pile.
The fluffy, fuzzy.
Or an invading army.
That joke is not as funny as you think it is.
You got that right.
We can also have a quick look at the Stavonians before we go.
Listen.
Right. Having to oversee the protection and well-being of the Stavonian delegation is not just a simple task, but also a kind of trust and power play between the two countries of Clawville and Stavonia. Frankly, it's not very uplifting to be caught between two such superpowers. Yeah, that's what I assumed as well. That this was a pretty sensitive mission on diplomatic level, and we have beansed it pretty hard. So we are so back. What's up? Did we have a connection drop? Did we lose connection at some point? I didn't really notice. I'm sorry. 26. No, really? Okay, let me just have a quick look on the YouTube side of things, just to make sure that that's still working as well. Because I do apologize if it dropped there for a moment. Okay, it's still working over there, so that's perfectly fine. It is what it is, okay? It's the internet. It's not the most reliable thing in the world. There's not much I can do about it. I'm very sorry. All right, then. So we have done all of the looking and the peeping. There's something in our bag, it seems like. Oh yeah, we have some. Okay, old watch.
I beg your pardon?
Okay, so it looks like we're not going to be able to click around a bunch and stuff, but we can have a look at it, I guess. All right. My pocket watch, which was my grandfather's, it never stops for a second. Neither does a good detective. Oh, I found a clue. Okay, so apparently we do need to... I'm trying to think which game does this as well. Doesn't Phoenix Wright do this, where you have to observe items a little bit? I know the Room series definitely did this, right? We had to go look at objects and flip around for secret stuff. And secret hints. But... yeah, it seems like here we're going to be doing that as well. So it says it's engraved with the initials AW, which says AW means Alphonse Wildflower. He was my grandfather, and I inherited this wonderful pocket watch from him. Unlike my father, Alphonse valued the time he was given. Ouch. All right then, and we have a ticket. The room winter requires you to interact with some of them even. Yeah, I see. All right. Official ticket for Clawville Express. Quite pretty for third class. What does a third class ticket look like? Made of gold, perhaps. Yeah, back then we had, what was it, 4 different classes even. Although they probably would not make Moses and Plato travel 4th class. I remember, depending, if you were unlucky enough, 4th class was it was usually open air, and secondly, you might have to stand sometimes, so it's not the best class to be in. But yeah, so it says, yeah, it is Moses Wildflower. Okay, yeah, if his grandfather was named that, and he did mention his father's side, then it would make sense. And one guest. Let's see. René van der Ven. Okay, that's a very Flemish name. Which is interesting for Clawville. I don't remember there being that much. Of that. And yeah, so we see we have 947, 11, 20, 11, 27. It doesn't really say much. No, I do remember because I played the other games. So this is a week-long journey. They're leaving on the 20th. The 20th of the month, and they're arriving on the 27th. I don't remember exactly. They did mention at some point how much months they have, and I think it was 12. They were named differently, but they had 12 months in this system. Let's see on the back side. Yeah, it's stamped. It's stamped. That's nice. All right, then. So nothing much more to look at that. Let's have a quick peek at the train itself.
What a glorious machine, huh? A true modern wonder.
Is it? More like a monster.
Whoa.
I can't wait to see first class or the royal carriage.
Don't get excited, Plato. We'll be in the last car.
Oh, we are in the worst class. Okay.
Ha! How is it that we have to protect the ambassador, but we're not staying in the same car as him? Who organized this?
You make a good point there.
Not the most logical decision, that's for sure. We will certainly spend a lot of time walking up and down between the cars.
Bitch, I'm a bird, go.
Hey, welcome in, Caesar. How's it going? How was your stream? How was the Pokemon? And thank you for the follows, Apnos Goddess. Appreciate it a lot. My name is Jay. Welcome to the Gilded Cage. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a great time with Caesar and the Pokemans. My name is Jay. I have Jason right next to me, sitting on top of the chat. It looks like I should probably get him away from there. I don't know why he's sitting on top of the chat, so he can't read anything. That's not very good. Thank you for giving the shout out. No, appreciate it a lot. Say welcome in if you like birds, if you like a good drink, if you like detectives. This is definitely the place to be. And yeah. So if you need to raid and run, please do so. Make sure to take care of yourself. Get yourself something to eat and drink. Get a snack. If you need to run some errands or if you need to go get some rest, then please go and do that. So you don't end up like Plato here, who looks like he's going to pop every single vein in his head. And after you've done all of that, I'd love to have you here along for the ride. Kind of literally, really, because this game is based on we're gonna be on a train voyage. It was fun. You died to Sans Undertale and beat the first gym. I'm okay. I didn't know that there was Sans in the Pokemon game. That's good to know. But I've never played Pokemon in my life, so I have no idea if that's a reference to something or not. But I hope you had a good time, and congratulations on getting one of the gyms down. I do know that's the end goal of the game, right? You have to go for all the gyms. Wow, beat up a whole lot of little animals, right? So right now so what you missed up until here, Raiders, was the ambassador, who we will see in just a moment here. He got shot. We were in the room. We passed out. We didn't know what was going on, and we were found by the rest of the train passengers with a smoking gun in our hands, while we two detectives were in the first place instructed to protect the ambassador of Slavonia. So we were not doing so great.
Or we could just sleep in the toilet of the first car. It's probably a lot more comfortable than what's waiting for us at the other end.
And so now Plato is pretty mad because they put us in third class while we're trying to protect the ambassador, who is in first class, which means we're going to be running up and down the train a lot, presumably.
That's very likely, yes.
Right then. New fact. What is a fact? What am I looking at? Codex. Facts include a very pensive statue there. Why are we here? A big question mark for us. Why we are accommodating the last one. Okay, right. So I think there's going to be some kind of deduction system, and then Codex is blah blah blah. The clan. Okay, so there's a lot of bloody blah around the world if we want to speak to. But maybe let's have a look at the city, and then we'll go have a chat with our lovely ambassador.
Speaking of which, you're a Manul, right? A palace's cat? Shouldn't you be perfectly fine in the cold?
Right, I forgot that he's not a bobcat, it's a palace's cat.
I've never told you about my cryophobia? My unnatural fear of freezing?
A very specific fear to have.
The amount you usually talk, it surprises me too, but no. You never mentioned it before.
Well, it was because of the war.
Oh, right. The war.
I spent a whole winter in a trench. I got the chill up to my bones and my soul. And somehow, I wasn't the same animal after that.
Yeah, we can tell that you're a little scarred, Plato. You have to play the Dr. Watson in this team, right?
And that affected your perception of the cold.
Some people lose their sense of smell after a major trauma, or see colors different.
That's interesting. Please tell me more about it.
I can't tell if he's genuinely interested or not.
I'd rather not. You overanalyze everything and everybody. It can be really unpleasant.
Well, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I'm used to it.
Damn. Interesting fact to know, but that's not going to really help us with our investigation. What was this again? Oh yeah, it's okay. We can get the codex, blah 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 stuff. Let's go have a chat with our ambassador, right? Let's look at them first. Well, look who's here! It's the ambassador. He's been standing on the platform next to us for the last 10 minutes while we've been looking around at trains and cities and debating the fear of the cold and all that.
The ambassador. That creep makes my tail tingle.
Stay focused, Plato. We'll do what we've been hired to do, then we can take our well-deserved vacation.
When I think we have to protect this monster.
Let's not jump to conclusions, dear fellow. You know rumors are sometimes just rumors.
These aren't just rumors, Moses. They're facts.
We have a job to do, and we're going to do it. All right?
Yeah, calm down. Take it down a notch.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Let's have a look at his companion.
Well.
She has a rather pleasant appearance. That's a very diplomatic way to say it, Moses. Damn. Definitely has a way with. It's always the last job. No, so I think in Chicken Police it was. Okay, one last job is of course a very common trope. No, but I think that if I remember well, in Chicken Police it was not before vacation. It was before retirement, which is a very long vacation. So I suppose in that sense it is the same thing as also vacation. Let's see, what else can we do? We can.
Let's see.
Oh, even though she appears as chilly as the winter nights in Slavonia. Yeah. It does seem like they make people from this place.
Let's see.
Okay, yeah, there's not much more to say. But we can go have a chat with him. I see.
Finally. This is ridiculous. I've been waiting here for an age.
Sir, welcome.
Just grab the bags and pack them quickly. My daughter and I are freezing to death out here.
Okay, daughter. Good to know. Also very direct. The retirement until they pull him out of retirement. Yeah, that's also very common, of course. That's a very noir thing to do. Right, you get our detective, pull them out of retirement for one last job. Right, he's sitting in his office, smoking 5 packs of cigarettes. And some damsel in distress walks in, says, "You're the only person who can help me," yada yada yada. And he says, he thinks, I knew she was trouble when she walked in. Yeah, that's a pretty classic start to these things.
Sir, I think you misunderstand.
Are they paying you to talk or work? I am at my wit's end here. Can you believe it, my dear?
Yeah, we don't exactly look like valets, but I think we've been downgraded to one.
Leave me out of this.
Dear sir, I genuinely think there's been a misunderstanding here.
I don't think he's gonna listen to you.
Just take our luggage and load it while I'm in a good mood.
Okay, so so all of our options, we're gonna be pretty direct. We can either say, that's enough. The cold must have frozen your ears. And can you listen to us for a moment and not just hear your own voice? Okay, so we're gonna be. I don't actually know who is gonna say this. This sounds like some of these might be Plato losing his shit. But let's just say that's enough.
You have a voice, huh? How surprising.
Wait, who of us says that though? Is it Moses who's finally enough? Who's had enough of it?
Men, is this charade really necessary?
Well, it is, because we're not going to be doing much heavy lifting here.
Let me step in. This is Moses Wildflower, and I'm Plato Palladius in the Clawville Police Department. We are here because, unfortunately for us, we have been entrusted with the full protection of you and your dear daughter until this magnificent train reaches Clawville.
All right, off to a strong start, Plato. I'm pretty sure that both of them will really like us after this stunt. So yeah, as you see, also, his last name is Palladius, so it is a Palace's cat. Makes a lot of sense.
Is that so? Well, why didn't you start with that?
Because you didn't let us speak. And talking about not letting me speak, this website is going to do that in just a moment because we're going to go on a break. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Please get yourself something nice to eat and drink, and I'll see you in just a moment. I love it when things don't work correctly. But welcome back, everyone. How's it going? Hope you had a good break. I hope you get yourself something nice to eat and drink as we go back. Not on the train. We're not quite on the train just yet, but we're getting there soon, okay?
We tried, but it must be the noise.
Welcome back. Thank you, Foxy. Glad to see you're still here. I appreciate it a lot. I hope you had to. Did you have dinner already? Did you have something good?
Whatever. So you're in the service of the Fox King, huh? Very well. Then I'll see you at the party soon, yes?
Yeah, the party we don't really want to go to.
In fact, I think we'd rather...
Moses, we'll be there, sir.
All right, then.
Joyful. Until then, gentlemen. Porter! Where's the bloody porter?
Keep your voice down. My head is splitting.
Interesting.
We found out some interesting facts, says Moses. Plato. Indeed, says Moses. I'll leave you to wander around in your little mind garden. Oh, so that's what that is. How do you know about my garden, says Moses. You can talk an awful lot in your sleep, Moses. If you had any idea what else I know. This is terribly embarrassing.
Yes?
Oh, yes, it is. Right, well... okay, so her name is... Did you mention her name is Kunya? I don't think he... I mean, I presume knowing the ambassador's name is not exactly a surprise, but I don't think his daughter mentioned her name once, even. Let's just have a look again. Is there anything else we can look at? No, we've already been through all of this. We can't really use our senses much more than that. So let's have a look first here at all of this stuff. So we have connections, animals. Okay, so yeah, let's have a look at that in just a moment. What's this? Bleedy bleedy blah. Oh yeah, Hector the Third. So we met him in the previous games. We met him in the previous games. He's okay-ish. Not a lot of people like him because of royalty, but yeah, let's not get into that. I don't really want to start recounting everything that happened in the previous games. Yeah, I'm already making a lot of throwback connections, and I don't want to keep doing that for the rest of the stream, right? I don't think any of you really signed up for niche history lesson with Jay, so let's not do that. So characters you met are on the left, direct ones you'd like to connect in the main area. Draw a line to highlight relationship. Okay, so there's kind of a connection chart. You can change it at any time, and characters can be, okay, you can rearrange things a little bit. So for now, well, we can put these two, which is cooperation. Okay, it's this kind of connection. Okay, it's not connection as in like, they know they're friends or they know each other or they're colleagues. It's more do they trust each other or not. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna mess with that just yet. We don't really know them. It'll be kind of funny if we make a connection between these two as a murderous intent. Like they can't stand each other. That would be pretty funny. So national tensions, Ignat's dark past. So Ignat's past is rather murky, having served as a high-ranking officer in the colonial Tsarist forces, including in the Torogo colonies. Okay, yeah, that's not very good, is it? All right, let's see. Can we talk more to him first?
Do not bother me. Ask my daughter if you want to know something. You people give me migraines.
Well, that makes two of you. See, everyone here seems to suffer from a lack of paracetamol.
I beg your pardon?
Don't take it personally. I can't stand coppers in any shape or form.
That is a little personal, but we'll take it.
I see. Well, the feeling is mutual.
You're just kidding me, yes?
Oh, of course.
Okay, so we found out from him he can't stand police. It's good to know. Is there anything else we can talk about? We better not bother him anymore, says Moses. I agree with each and every piece of hair on my back. But okay. Is there anything we can ask him about? Just ask him about his daughter.
My daughter, a spoiled little brat. But I suppose that's mainly my fault.
Ah, come on, don't blame yourself.
If you want to know more, perhaps you should ask Her Majesty. I don't have time for this.
Thank you. We will, sir.
Alright. So, not very talkative. Maybe we can talk to his daughter then.
Madam, we are pleased to be of service to you and your good father.
Do I look like I've molted for the first time?
What? I beg your pardon?
I know you despise us, and you have every reason to. But I don't care. Nor do I care about these ridiculous peace negotiations.
Yeah, so those are still ongoing.
Oh, I see. That was refreshingly cold and honest.
Just stay away from me. Or at least keep your flattery to yourself.
You know what? You're really a little...
I think we're gonna have to reel him in a little bit. Do we want to be a little sarcastic? I think Moses would say something like this.
What an arrogant response. I didn't expect anything else from one of you. Good day, gentlemen.
So for context, we told to her on the train that's going to be a little bit difficult to not run into each other. And then she tells us...
Same to you, madam.
Whew, she's something, ain't she? Just like the weather here. Ice cold and, well, mostly ice cold.
Indeed. But it's interesting what she said. I mean about the peace negotiations.
You know what? I don't like the idea of them myself. And these Stavonians make my tail cramp up.
I thought you were a devout pacifist. You should be happy for peace.
Well, since I've been through the hell of war myself, I am. But this is just smoke and mirrors, Moses. There will never be peace between Stavonia and Clawville. Hostility is coated in our blood.
It's a little pessimistic.
Maybe. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We haven't even started this journey.
Yeah, you're right. And we might just be in for the adventure of a lifetime, huh?
Oh, but every day is an adventure with you, Plato.
Alright. Looks like we're boarding. Actually... Remembering... I think that
More
rabbit
and
character
more
was in the
passengers.
previous game too. So I think that actor is the same guy from the last game. I think they did bring some characters back, now I think about it.
If you want to know more than animals are willing to tell you, use your refined senses, Moses. Remember what you've taught me.
Gotta sniff him out. Sniff out the truth.
You're in a rather educational mood today, my dear friend. I could almost call it lecturing.
You'll thank me later, Moses. Believe me.
If you say so.
Alright then. Ask her about something. I guess we can. We can do the connection, blah 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 blah. Is there anything else we can go with? Strong perfume. Okay, well, let's he did say we need to use our senses, so I guess we can do that.
Interesting.
They have an extremely strong and intoxicating perfume around them. Almost as if they were trying to hide something with it. Probably hiding the fact that they forgot to shower this morning, and otherwise we're going to be late for the train. It looks like there's something else we can do. We can eavesdrop in on them. Okay.
Stop staring at that woman.
What woman? I know.
It is the same guy. I now recognize him.
Yes, you are. You
And
are
her
looking
too.
at that cat. Stop it. It's humiliating.
Because it's the same voice actors. That's why.
It's not a cat, it's a panther.
I think it's a snow leopard, actually.
And that's an excuse.
I swear, I wasn't staring, sweetie.
I thought you were over this cat thing.
It's the same guy. Because we find out in the previous games that he has a thing with he has a cat fetish. Unfortunately, I think his partner here she figured it out, and it was pretty unpleasant for everyone involved. It's pretty funny because we know this from the past, but this is, if this was your first entry into the game, you would not know this, but it is a nice throwback. And it does mean that we have some even more recurring characters. You know what? We can still ask her some more stuff. Yeah, let's talk to her a little bit more, maybe.
This cursed weather.
I thought you liked snow. Isn't that your thing?
Dear miss, as a fellow furry cat who is also used to the cold, may I say...
I don't think you're gonna get much of a word in.
I am not a cat.
Oh, I see. I didn't mean it like that. I just...
Yeah.
And I am not furry either. I follow the Clawville fashion, if you must know.
Meaning?
I shave like every civilized woman in the world. Any other details you want to know?
No, I think we're good.
I didn't even want to know that.
Sorry to bother you, madam. We won't do it anymore.
Well, we will be right back to ask some questions, so we will be bothering you.
The first good idea I've heard all day.
Damn. Is there anything else?
Yes.
Oh.
Are you serious?
Okay, that's just saying like, are you still here? All right, let's see. What can you ask? Ask her about her dad.
Father. Don't you read the papers? It's all in there. Apart from his military and political career, he has no life.
You don't have a very high opinion of your father, am I right?
I think that was pretty clear.
What are you? Some kind of a detective?
Actually, yes.
Ouch!
I'm only here because I want to see Clawville with my own eyes. Otherwise, I wouldn't spend several days locked up with him, even if someone pointed a gun at me.
Someone pointed a gun. That's some foreshadowing right there.
Well, I see.
Make a note in your little notebook, detective. If somebody wring my father's neck, I should be suspect number 1.
It has very much been noted. Do not worry. We will be keeping an eye on you.
That can't happen, miss. That's why we're here.
Ah, yes. What a shame.
Okay, I think we have a suspect. Considering we have someone who says she doesn't really mind if her father kicks the bucket. So we're gonna have to go with that. All right, let's have a look at a. Can we look at them as well? Does that do anything?
He looks rather familiar.
He looks familiar. Yep, there we
You
go.
mean Cassidy Lupus, the silent wolf?
Oh yeah, it is him.
The what and who?
How does he not know? What a thing to say. What exactly? No, I missed it. You're gonna have to be a little more specific, because there are a lot of things being said in this game. That's one of the unfortunate parts of playing a visual novel. Is there's a lot of text to go through. But yeah, it is Cassidy Lupus, the actor. About the daughter, yeah. True that.
To my bushy tail, you really do live in a cave, don't you?
So he's pretty famous. He's pretty famous in Clawville because he stars in a lot of movies. He's the I don't know. I haven't watched movies in. I was gonna put out some names there, but probably whatever actor I mention by this point is not gonna be it's not gonna be relevant anymore. I was gonna say is like the Ryan Gosling of Clawville. Is that guy still? You know, he is still in movies these days. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I think I also live in a cave, if you can tell. Like me saying like I have never played Pokemon, and now I'm saying like I don't watch movies either. Like, nice, very culturally unaware. It's not really helping my case, is it?
So he's some kind of movie star.
That is some expert deduction.
The movie star.
Uh-huh. And the young lady?
Cassandra Ruby Faye, a real up-and-coming movie sensation. They're predicting a big future for her, although the tabloids say she's a bit unstable.
Unstable, huh? And the one thing Moses has in common with Sonny is they both have, yeah, they both have no cultural knowledge. That is true. I think Sonny drops the exact same line as who is this guy again? And Marty, who is a lot younger than him, is like, "What? How do you not know this?" Blah, 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 blah. And actually, we also both have to deal. In both games, we have to deal with we have to deal with him, even though nobody really wants to. And yeah, in the previous game, the rabbit girl, the Cassandra, she plays in the movie with him, so they're movie co-stars.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed, and quite lovely too.
All right then. Let's go have a little chat.
Excuse my rudeness. My name is
Oh, come on, it's no problem. What can I write?
More passion, more passion.
Already putting out the autograph. Also, Yahoo! Hey, welcome in, Jade. How's it going? How's everything? There you go. Boom. Go check him out. They're pretty cool. Yeah, how's it going, Jade? We're busy sleuthing around. We're talking to animal movie stars right now. I hope your day's going good. You had a good weekend. I hope your Monday's going well, and thanks for dropping in. And currently here, our lovely movie star friend is trying to ask us what needs to be signed when we're just trying to introduce ourselves.
What? No, I don't. Then simply Cassidy Lupus, star of Silent Wolf and The Loudest Howl. Here we go, darling.
Yep, that's him, all right. It's going amazing. Hope yours too. Yeah, the weekend was good. Monday less good, but up until this stream, it's going a lot better now. Don't worry.
But I...
Don't thank me, friend. It's nothing. My pleasure.
God damn it, Moses! You need to pull your shit together. Come on.
Well, thank you.
That is a Monday face, all right.
Hey, mister.
Yeah.
Yes, little thingy.
Little what?
Ouch. Yeah, let's say we're not get too excited, shall we? It's probably the cold that's getting on your nerves.
What a perceptive mind. Indeed, that is exactly the case.
This is Detective Moses Wildflower, and I'm Plato Palladius from the Clawville Police Department. And we're not here for your autograph. You can be sure of that.
Why you have to be so petty about it? He is quite the character. It's a pretty good duo. These two, right? We have Moses, who does everything by the book, and then we have Plato, who is has the shortest fuse known to man.
What, the police?
For the wild ones. Cassidy, what have you done now?
It's the cats again, isn't it?
Not a single thing, Cassandra, dear, I swear. At least, I don't think.
Nothing to worry about, madam. Sir, we just wanted to say hello and assure you that with 2 senior police officers on board, you will have the safest and most comfortable journey possible.
I don't know, looking at Plato again, I'm not really sure you will be safe and comfortable, but he will be present.
Oh, really? That's rather nice to hear.
Don't worry about Cassidy. He's a bit weak in the knees. But otherwise, he's a pretty nice guy. At least, for the most part.
For the most part, but darling...
Have we got an item? Oh, there's a secret. Oh, we actually did get his autograph. Okay. The handwriting shows he scribbled it 100. Yeah, no surprise. He's probably had to give this out a whole bunch of times. Speaking of which, I should practice my autograph now that I have one. And the saddest part even about my photograph is I didn't make it myself. It was designed by somebody else. And I feel that now I have to practice it so I can put it on stuff. A little sad, isn't it? No, I do have an autograph, but that's the one I use for, well, signing real documents. So I don't really want to give that out to people who I will run to, who definitely know me, right? I did have that did happen yesterday at the because I was yesterday at the convention, and I ran into someone I knew, and they mentioned the Blue Jay pin. Is like, oh yeah, of course, because I'm the world famous Jaybird Games. You know me, right? That did not pan out the way that I wanted it to. I don't think they called my bluff. It did not work. But yeah, it also mentions here that the signature is well rehearsed, but is a little shaky. Is it the cold, or is it because we are the police? There's probably a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. All Let's have another chat with Cassidy,
Forgive
right?
me for the autograph fiasco. You know, the fans just find me everywhere. It's a nightmare.
Oh yeah, I hate being famous too.
Oh, I can imagine.
You can't imagine.
And the lady is...
Oh, what a barbarian I am. This is my companion and partner in many cinematic wonders, the magnificent Cassandra Ruby Faye.
Gentlemen, if I may say so, it's extremely reassuring that you're traveling with us.
No, I don't expect much reassurance, or not so much for us. Let's just say, let's be gentle. I say our pleasure.
You are a real gentleman.
You know it.
Don't worry about a thing, as long as you see us.
Are you two going to the party?
I regret to say that we probably will.
That's wonderful.
See you there, madam. Sir?
All right. Okay, it seems like we can have a little more.
It's awfully cold here, isn't it?
No, I hadn't noticed.
Ooh, yes, it is, Cassidy.
I'm sure you'll be nice and toasty in your cabin.
Tell me, where are you two staying? Up front?
Well, we're officially in the last car.
The... what? That's horrible.
Oh, of course, Cassidy, you can get this an upgrade, right?
Honestly, we were a bit surprised too.
My condolences, officers. If I were you, I would complain to management immediately.
Oh, it's all right. We can take it. The most important thing is to do our job, and nothing else.
So I mentioned. So I just noticed here that there is a word missing here in the written dialogue, but I did notice. The Chicken Police was good, but there were some spelling mistakes here and there. It seems in this game doesn't seem to have any of those, at least, which is a much better impression. It seems to be very polished. But then again, this is not their first visual novel either, so.
I've been through 2 wars. I think I've slept in worse places.
Have you seen the inside of the last car? I wouldn't be so sure about that.
I don't think you've seen the trenches either, Cassidy. We told more?
Listen.
Oh.
What?
Let's stop staring at her. Alright. I think we've ran through everything we had to say. So let's talk to
Believe
Cassandra.
me, he's not so horrible. Just a little disorganized.
Oh, you got me. For good. I couldn't deny it if I wanted to.
You know, it's funny meeting you here, on the other side of the world.
Hey, welcome in, Rebel. How's it going? How's your Monday going so far? I hope you had a good weekend. Go have a little shout out. How's Monday treating you so far? Hope everything is well. We're having a good time sleuthing it. I'm gonna do I let this go? Wait, who let this go? Monday has treated you with... Oh no, that's horrible. I hope you can get it sorted soon. That is not good for your health. I'm sorry to hear that. I've heard it's a lot of a pain getting it out of places it's gotten itself settled into. It's being worked on, but it's a pain. Damn, that sucks. I'm sorry. I've not really had much experiences with this kind of stuff. Like, yeah, you know, I've had food go bad, but I know that mold that damages the place you live in, it's not good. And I've heard the treatment is not so easy either, right? I've heard people do things like spill bleach all over the place, and a lot of methods that seem professional, and a lot of methods that I've seen that are not so professional and will probably have some kind of long-lasting consequence, but do seem to work. You got pros? Yeah, of course. I would not do it myself either. If only for not having to inhale all the spores. I do like fungi, but not that kind. So yeah, on the other side of the world, yeah. So if it's considering it's a 7-day train trip, it does seem like we're quite far away from Clawville right now.
It is indeed. The wilderness is so small.
Madam, I've been around the world more than once, and I assure you, it's quite huge.
Yeah.
And yet, 4 citizens of Clawville just happen to be in the same place at the same time. What a wonderful coincidence. Am I right?
I wouldn't be so sure that's a coincidence.
Here we go. Ignore his cryptic remarks. Like, you know, our lives are a tattered detective novel.
That's very meta of you. Very meta of you, Plato. Trying to deny the Quinky Dink. Nah, this is it's all a setup.
Oh, how exciting. Isn't it, darling?
That's right.
Alright then. Is there anything else we can talk about? Oh, yeah, she's gonna tell us see her at the party, but we can ask her something about the worried look.
Eyes open, detectives. I mean, all your senses.
You seem a lot more unsettled than you were 5 seconds ago.
What do you mean?
Oh, I don't mean anything. But it seems a strange bunch of people are gathered here. My ears are itching, and that always means trouble.
We do know from before that she's pretty paranoid about everything, and last time she was right. Or she's very cold. I mean, it is snowing, and wearing this, you're probably freezing to death.
We'll keep an eye out, madam. You have my word.
Oh, you seem to have stepped out of another age, my dear detective.
He does, because he's trying to be the most Sherlock Holmesiest of Holmes that this world has ever seen.
Yeah, tell me about it. He's a living fossil.
Alright then. Oh, who's this now?
Well, well.
Even more passengers, says Moses.
Let's do this.
And Plato says, no surprise the train is about to depart. You ready for the journey, Moses? Me? My dear friend, I'm always ready. Why did I even ask? Alright then. Another ambassador. The strange plant. By the way, I'm wondering... okay, so it has an autosave system. Good to know. I was starting to get a little bit worried about that part. Oh, there's a lot of things we can look at, actually. We could smell the plant. We can look at them. Angry remarks. Have we eavesdropped on them before? This I think we have, but this?
Dirty cow.
Oof.
Buffalo.
What?
I said buffalo. Water buffalo, not a cow.
Assassins. Traitors.
A little quieter, please, father.
I tell you they're trying to kill us. What else would they be doing here?
You're paranoid. Have a sip of brandy to calm you down.
Don't you tell me to calm down.
Good to know.
Stop
what about
staring at that woman.
Oh no, we've been through this. Okay. What is there to see here? Let's have a look at this plant.
Let's see.
Alright. It's a wonderful plant, I must say, says Moses. The color is very distinctive, but I don't know where to put it. Is it a Malvasia hibiconia? I didn't know you were a botanist too. Maybe we can ask them about it later on. Also, why are you traveling with a plant? I don't think I've... Other things I've seen people travel with, a plant in some kind of jar is not one of them. We'll probably ask them later about it, like what is going on with this thing.
Interesting.
Alright. The air is almost boiling between the Trogo and Stavonia delegates. And I can swear the temperature's below zero. Okay, so they're probably also on their way to Clawville for the peace negotiations. But yeah, it's a bit it's getting tense. We can also smell the plant. Okay, well, let's have a big sniff.
Well, well.
Unfortunately, I almost can't smell it. What a shame that such a beauty is being locked away like this. Yeah, I mean, I suppose so. I can't really smell around plants that are locked away.
Look who just arrived.
Well, well. Must be a high-ranking official from the royal colonies. Interesting.
Right, so Clawville has some... yeah, Clawville has colonies. So... and they're probably also involved in this whole peace agreement. You mean if it's ambassador, it must the plant is a gift? That would make a lot of sense. Gifting the king an exotic plant or something. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually. No, you're right.
Interesting folks gathering here, huh?
He's probably here because of the peace negotiations, like the rest of us.
Yeah, that's what I said. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, well. Okay.
That damn treaty.
Now, my dear friend. What would Chief Inspector Bloodboil say to that kind of attitude?
Also someone we met. So Bloodboil is their boss. Who we have also met in the previous games.
You'll never get anywhere with that attitude, Play-Doh.
Whoever they put on the voice acting for Play-Doh, I didn't know. Did they know they had to sign up to do really bad impressions of other characters?
You're pretty good at this voice impersonation thing.
And there you go.
Thank you, Moses.
It might even come in handy one day.
You really think so?
Perhaps.
Oh, he's the kind of person who says perhaps to everything as well. Okay, let's have a look at his. Let's have a look at the assistant as well.
Well.
Hey, welcome in, Stratos. How's it going? Perhaps exactly. How's it going? How's your Monday? I hope you had a good weekend. I'm good to see you. Hope everything is well. We're busy sleuthing around. The train has not quite departed yet, but we're still figuring out who's going to be on board with us. So far, the only thing we do know, because we had a little bit of a flashback at the start, is that our lovely Stavonian ambassador here, who is the giant snow leopard or panther here, you will see in a moment, he gets an acute case of lead poisoning, and that's all we know so far. All right, let's have a chat with this ambassador, shall we? Let's see what they're like.
Greetings, sir. My name is...
I don't think he's going to ever be able to speak a full sentence without getting interrupted.
Yes, you two are the detectives, right?
Knew it.
Yes, indeed we are. Although, frankly, I'm surprised that you know.
It's because we're the only one who dressed like this. There's a lot of perhaps Stratos. But, you know, if you're scrounging things together, if you're scrounging money, that's good, right? And, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that work is being a bit rough.
The whole station is talking about it. 2 detectives protecting that pale-furred, sharp-toothed bastard. And I was just wondering, where are my detectives?
Okay, already good. We're really good at getting on. We're really good at getting off on the right foot with ambassadors, right?
Excuse me?
If our beloved king sends personal protection to defend his enemies, like the ambassador of the Stavonian government, surely he sends 1 or 2 to protect his own beloved ally, the ambassador to his own colony. Am I right? Which would be myself.
I just noticed the volume might just be a little bit on the low side, actually. I'm sorry, I need to keep tuning these things. Let's see, this should be a little bit better. Yeah, that seems more reasonable. Yeah, so I can see why you would be pissed.
You're the ambassador of Tarogo?
You?
No other. Mujara Panina, ambassador, high priest, guru, and spiritual seer. I'm genuinely horrified that you don't know who I am.
If I may say so, you speak the Clawville dialect admirably.
Please do not change the topic. Although, I do speak with particular skill, yes.
My name is Moses, and I'm an expert topic changer. Trying to... due to a long career of having to de-escalate things because of my colleague.
I I am truly sorry that you have not been properly escorted, sir, but you must be aware of the very delicate relationship between the Clawvillian crown and the Stavonian government.
Yeah, so we can't really bring in a whole escort. But why is he coming through here? That is a bit strange, though.
Don't take me for a fool.
Detective humor. It's easier to accept the truth. I mean, this is a very weak answer. This is go if it's detective humor. You know, we're just trying to be funny.
Is that so? Well, your observations are irrelevant here. Farney!
I'm here, sir.
Good. Chat with these gentlemen while I go rest my eyes.
Whoa.
Yes, of course, Separ. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Alright. Wait, can we talk? Can we see again?
Seriously?
Oh yeah. Okay, he's telling us leave me alone. Okay. So what does Fanny here have
It's
to
a
say?
pleasure to meet you and Ambassador Mujara.
The Separ is quite tired. I hope you will forgive him for being a bit irritable.
The Separ?
He's probably also cold. Cold and tired.
Dorogo's religious leaders, who also wield considerable political influence.
Very well said. You are highly educated and well-informed, detective.
Thank you, Miss Fanny.
You could have boarded the train much later if you're going to the peace negotiations. So what are you doing here on the frozen other side of the world?
Is that a J? It is, Fab. Hey, how's it going? Boom, have a shout out. How's it going? Hope your Monday is going well. Hope everything is good. And, glad to have you here.
Unfortunately, that is sensitive, rather top secret information.
Yeah, the chill workday for once. I'm glad to hear that. Because mine was not chill. It's okay, we'll manage. We'll get there in the end. Not to worry. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I'm having a good time here with my little detectiving around. You're sorry to hear that. It's okay. They've moved me onto a different team, and it's been very unpleasant. Let's put it like that. But I already have a plan B, which is gonna be about 5 months in the works at minimum. So I need to, no, I'm joking. I have some avenues if it really gets too bad. Don't worry about me. You know, I will become professional VTuber, full time, and it's gonna make everything is gonna work out. Do not worry.
You see, Miss Fanny, we are in the service of the Clawville government. We serve our common king. You need not be afraid to share anything with us.
You're already professional. You dress like one. Thank you, Yura. Welcome in. How's it going? How's everything? Good to see you here. Hope everything is well. The full-time burb of my dreams. That costs extra. I appreciate it though. No, I did. No, it's not a thing for me. I put a lot more time into this in a period where I was unemployed last year. It's not for me. I could not do this full time. I'm also lacking a bit on the skill department. Like, I'm not a good enough editor or anything like that. Or enough of, let's say I'm not enough of a creative if I really wanted to pay off my mortgage doing this. Full-time is tough and draining. Don't ask how I know. I do know. I was putting a lot of time into this when I was, like I mentioned, when I was unemployed, and I did not like it. It was not for me. I much preferred. As much as the office is not the best place to be, at least it was better than... at least it was more guaranteed income. Let's put it like that. But yeah, I hope you're both good. Hope everything is all right. And I am excited for Wednesday. I'm glad to I'm ready for the carcinization. You're excited for new things to come, be more nervous than excited. Oh yeah, you have a project in the works as well, Yura. I hope it works out for you. If you need someone taken out, no. I might not be on the best terms with my colleagues, but putting them 6 feet under that's a little extreme. They're not that bad. They're not that bad, but I appreciate it. Also, isn't this an excuse for you to add to your bone collection anyway?
I fear that even you are not authorized to have this information, dear detectives. I am really very sorry. It is a most sensitive topic.
To take a couple of them as a warning first. Just take the lowest, take the floating ribs. They don't need them anyway, right? Okay, so it seems here that that the ambassador of Toroga was here on if you say it's a very sensitive mission, it's a diplomatic mission, all right? I think we do understand that by now.
Well, in that case, that's not a problem. If it's so very, very sensitive, we understand.
Or the pinky finger. Everyone asks if they're in the Yakuza. Yeah, that's also a thing. That is also a thing. I do remember that. I think in Promise, when we were playing Promise Mascot Agency, I think Mishi is missing a pinky. I'm not actually sure. I think he's missing one of his fingers. I don't remember.
Thank you, gentlemen. You are very kind.
I'd say I think it's still working. Gentlemen, that was not our intention. Just say secrecy is part of our work. If someone we understand.
Secrets are part of our work. We understand.
Oh, that part is voiced. Okay, I thought most of the dialogue options would not be voiced.
Thank you. Your discretion means a lot to me.
Oh, we're discreet, ma'am.
You not so much.
Well, yes, we are. Most of the time.
Alright, looks like our train conductor is here. Is there anything else we can talk about with these people before we can do some connections? Maybe
Yes?
Fanny has something else to say. Oh, of course. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Miss what?
Are you serious?
That's so childish. What a turnaround, eh? Did that fine little lady touch something in you? Oh, come on, Play-Doh. Don't be like this. Play-Doh says, you mean my heart? No, my dear friend. My heart belongs to Clawville and the crown.
No way.
Of course. Let's not get involved with that. Let's go have a friend. What was it? Isn't it? He was Pierre, right? Right. Let's have a look at Pierre.
Let's see.
He must be an employee of the Clawville Express. Loud and clear. All right, Pierre, what do you have for us?
Welcome, gentlemen. Detectives Wildflower and Palladius, I presume.
So I know he's called Pierre because we had the flashback scene before.
Just Moses and Plato. No need for formalities.
As you wish, gentlemen. I'm Pierre. I'll be your guide, your helper, and your humble servant on the road.
I don't remember any of them being French from before. I mean, we had one French character before.
Sounds very nice, buddy. May we speak to your boss?
Immediately pulls the Karen.
My boss?
I mean the one who runs the Express.
Ah, I see. That would be me too, Pierre.
I would like to speak to the manager. I am the manager. Damn, what a turnaround.
Oh, really?
Look, pal, no offense, but...
How could the train inspector be a simple insect?
Oof. Okay, what Pierre is doing here is, again, this is context you need from the other games, but there is Clawville is not a very nice place. There is segregation going on, and insects are seen as inferior, to put it mildly. So, what Pierre is doing here is this world's equivalent of pulling the racist card.
Well, I mean, that's what I was getting at. I really didn't mean to offend you, but it's quite rare.
Okay, and that is a very bad response, Plato. God damn. Is that a jumping spoot? I think it might be. I can check in the codex later on what species. I think they usually mention what species, the exact species. At least they did for the previous games. I can have a look for you after this.
Indeed, it is rare, which is why I feel so honored. And of course, it is a huge responsibility too.
In that case, good for you. And congratulations.
Thank you. Please enjoy your journey. If there's anything I can do to help, I'll jump to it right away.
Yeah, there you go, Yura. I think that confirms it. That confirms it, right?
Huh?
They don't get it.
You know, jump.
Ah, because you're a jumping spider.
Okay, never mind. We don't need the codex anymore. They explained the joke.
Yes, I am. Witty, no?
Very funny.
Yes, we all had such a good laugh.
But please board the train soon. Most of the passengers have already taken their cabins.
We will. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, all aboard!
About time.
I was starting to freeze to death out here.
Cassandra, my darling, I'll have you warmed up in no time.
He's not just a jumping spider. He's a French jumping spider.
Must we tolerate this incessant chatter? Let's board.
Slow down, Separ. Don't be in such a hurry. You know your heart.
All right. Okay, everyone has simultaneously jammed themselves into the train. But first, we're going to have a little chat with Pierre first.
We wish you a pleasant journey on behalf of the Clawville Express. Let me know if you need anything. I can be very handy.
Actually, yeah, we got put in the worst carriage. Jump. 6 fingers guns at the same time. Like, hey.
Huh?
Oh, yes, I see. Because you have a lot of hands, right?
Oui.
Indeed.
Oh, this is extremely awkward. But we can ask him. There we go. We can ask him about the last wagon. Tell me, Pierre, how is it possible that the ambassador's bodyguards are not in the same wagon as the ambassador himself?
Indeed.
Well, the ambassador's carriage is occupied by none other than the Baron. Apart from the ambassador and his lovely daughter, of course. A Baron, says Moses. I see. Well, yes, that's understandable. And what about the carriage after that? That was taken as well. And the one after that, says Plato. Taken as well, am I right? Says Moses. Yes. Unfortunately. I see.
What?
Splendid. I can tell you, we're going to have a wonderful trip here at the very arse of the train.
No, that's horrible.
And Pierre says, please, I'm sorry if this is any inconvenience. Also, welcome in, Emily. How's it going? Have a quick shout out. And yeah, I will drink something. Alright. So Plato says, oh, never mind. We're from Clawville. That city's depressing enough on its own. A few days in a dark little hole won't hurt anyone, eh? Well, we actually quite like dark, cramped places, don't we, Plato, because of our species? Actually, Moses is supposed to be a Tibetan sandfox, so yeah, they live in a... I don't know about palaces, can't. I assume both of these they live in... Oh, what is the name for it again? I don't remember. Burrows, right? Yeah, burrows.
What?
Well, yes, of course, but this isn't about race. This is about principle. Come on, says Moses. Don't be always such a grouch. That's more my style. Ah. Right. So before we board the train, I do see there is a break coming up soon. So I'm going to be stepping away for a couple minutes to grab something. And I will be back in just a moment. I don't think we're going to be doing another full hour. We're going to be doing a little bit more after that. But yeah, let's take a break for now, and we'll see how far we get, okay? I'll see you in just a moment. It always kills me a little bit if I have to stop halfway through a good song, but welcome back, everyone. Oh, I muted my own sound. That's not very smart. There you go. That's a lot better. All right. Welcome back from the break. I hope you're doing well. Let's have a little bit look at our mind garden to see what we figured out. And then after we'll board on the train. I hope you got yourself something nice to eat and drink on this fine Monday. Let's see what we have. So we have some descriptions. As well as many of the things he tells us are acting. From Cassandra is like, I see the scared bunny. We'll see. He makes no secret of his disdain for the Stevonians in general, but his peace is his top priority. And then we have Fanny. Oh, it does. It says the species here. Yeah, here he goes. Jumping spider. So what does it say for snow leopard? There we go. Okay, that's what I assumed. And then, yeah, Palace's cat. I think is Moses in it. Interestingly enough, Moses is not in it himself, but I know it from the other games that he's a Tibetan sand fox. All right, let's see. Codex we have. Blood of bloody blah. Okay, this is actually interesting. I did not know this. So we have. It starts from Clawville and terminates at Stavonia in the capital city of Porsa. I don't know much about the other places. They do mention Aviria. They mention Aviria in passing. Aviria is where all the bird people are. So, unfortunately, we don't go there, which I've much preferred. But it's not for this time. Let's see. Is there anything else we should look at? Ignat's paranoia. Things can be trying. Right, okay, so this is kind of deduction stuff that we can look at. And we have a bunch of stuff like that. We have connections, right? We can put some connections between characters if we think if there's any strenuous stuff going on. But it should be okay. All right, let's go on this train.
It wasn't that hard to have a little chat, was it? It's a nice way to pass the time.
I've already got the worst headache.
I feel like everyone here has a headache, right? I think what this world needs is a pharmacist.
Come on, you'll survive. So, should we hop on board then?
All right, let's do it.
If we must.
Quite strange company we got here, don't you think?
You can apply to that job. Pharmacist or harmacist? Which of the two is it gonna be, Ura? Yes. Okay. I might. Depending on how they treat you. That's good to know. All right.
Something smells fishy to me. This Mujara guy and his assistant. Not to mention his excellency, the ambassador, and his ice-cold daughter.
I have actually not seen any fish people in this world. Now you mention it, Plato. They must be out there. But now I think of it, we've seen birds, we've seen mammals, and insects, and that's about it, really. I'm gonna give Jade a call. We can fix this. The fish VTubers, yeah. I'm sorry. No representation at all. I'll send a strongly worded letter to the company, to the developers, like, where is my fish?
We're in for an interesting journey, that's for sure. But I wouldn't jump to conclusions just yet.
Well, anyway, time to get ready for the party.
Let's party.
Oh, no. The party. You shouldn't have mentioned. My head.
So it's a train party, then?
Come on, Chief. Let's get dressed up, have
oh
a
my
drink
God,
or
party.
two, and go to the little rat hole in the back of the train for a good sleep. What could go wrong?
Okay, it's a party on the train. Okay, I see.
Famous last words, eh?
I love Moses' look. This is me. This is me most of the time. I am so done.
See? You're getting a sense of humor.
No.
Oof. All right, then. There we go.
Let's see. I still have a little time before the horrible party in the luxury dining car. What do I do until then? Explore the train? Who should I talk to? I'd better choose wisely, because time is precious.
In more ways than one, because this piano and guitar sounds like a Facebook motivational video. It's missing. What is it missing? Those nature time lapses, and somebody doing yoga. Oh no, it's those kind of videos, right? This kid walks 40 kilometers to school every day without legs, both ways uphill in the snow, while carrying 5 books, his bicycle, and half of his family on his back. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. There's a reason I don't have a Facebook anymore. It's because I can't deal with this kind of stuff.
So, where to next?
I think it's worth taking a good look at the train map and deciding wisely how to use our precious time until the party starts.
And nowadays, all of those are it's horrible, really. I did not like it. I was very happy at the convention yesterday that they tried their best to keep them out, and there were a lot of artists who had signs saying a lot of artists had a nice little stop sign indicating that we do not want any of this computerized nonsense. I was very happy to see that. There was a lot of good art, actually. It's a shame that the friends it's a bit of a weak excuse that the friends that I would go with are not really interested that much in this stuff, because I would have definitely wanted to stop a little bit more and look at things. But I think I'm going with the wrong people to these things. It's probably that. But what kind of
time do we have?
How much time do we have? Now listen here, Plato. I have this cool little watch from my granddad. Let me tell you.
Exactly 1 hour, my dear friend. At least, let's say, 4 places to visit.
Okay, we have 1 hour. All right.
And 4 passengers to socialize with.
Imagine socializing on the schedule. Like, I am very sorry, Ambassador. You have had your 15 minutes. We will be moving on. Have a nice day. Turning it to 13 minutes because I need 2 minutes to walk over to the next person. I think that this confirms that Moses is German internally. That is some efficiency at work there. Potty. Oh yeah, we didn't calculate in the bathroom breaks. You're so right. Damn, how could I have forgotten about that? Yeah. Fun fact: I do actually own a pocket watch. I got one as a gift from my brother. It's quite nice, but the problem with pocket watches is you need the vest to go with it, and that's not something I wear very often. You got oh no, you got a broken one? That sucks. Did you receive it broken, or did it stop working very fast? And it's still a nice piece to have, right? I wouldn't carry it on me, but I would give it a nice place. A nice place in my apartment somewhere, maybe. Oh, it was a broken one for cosplay. You have one, but it's D&D die. Oh, really? Is it one of those spinner ones? Because I have I bought one of those D&D dice, but it's a spinner. Oh, you cosplay the detective? Oh, really? Just any detective, or did you cosplay as one from a series? That's really cool. I've never really done a cosplay. Most of what I did was put on a little bit. Had too much ridiculous clothing to go to the steampunk convention here. But I love Liv. I don't know what it's. It's a spinner and has every dice. Yeah, I have exactly that kind of one. But you're saying yours is a pocket watch too? That's insane. I really wish I had that. That's much cooler than mine. Yeah. I don't know what Love Live is. I'm sorry. So, is it a series or? Or is it a card game in a series, right? It's anime idols. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. I see what you're getting at. That's cool. Not really my jam, but that could be. That sounds pretty cool.
If we really must.
They have costumes and I cosplayed one. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. That could be pretty cool. I have no idea what I would do if I had to do a cosplay. So if I had to, and the difficult part here already is that there's not really a character that I like enough. So it would probably default to cosplaying as Jay, and then there's two ways I can go, which both come with their own problems, really. So one of them is, do the bartender thing, which is the easy part is the clothes, because I have because that outfit is kind of easy, right? It's was it brown vest, bow tie, a white shirt. That's the easy part. The difficult part is finding a blue jay head and putting it on top, and somehow not dying of heat while wearing this thing. That would be the very difficult part. And then the other one would be the more humanoid model, where the difficult part is you would need custom clothing for that. You'd have to get custom tailored clothes, which would be very difficult. But on the plus side, I don't need to find an animal head to work with. So, I mean, maybe I should have asked it yesterday. There was a stand there from the furries of Luxembourg. I could have asked them, like, hey, you guys have any blue jay heads? Any spare ones lying around? Could you help me with that? Out of people that I could have asked, I think those were the ideal ones to figure out if I ever wanted to do that. That would be pretty funny, though. Alright, then. Where? Okay, so where is the map? Oh, this is the map. Okay, so we have storage wagon. We can't go there. We have detective. So that's our room. The third class compartment. Basil's room. I don't know who Basil is. A whole bunch of locked door. We have the dining hall, which has Cassandra in it. We have the Torogo delegation suite, which has, if you want to talk to Fahi, we have the first class dining room. Here's the Baron, and then this is the Royal Wagon, which is, if we remember from the flashback scene, this is where the Slavonian ambassador is currently staying. Who do we... Okay, so let's see. So what can we do? What does this do? Oh, this is... Okay, this turn... Okay, this reverses our perspective. Who is... So, okay, so Basil is someone traveling in third class with us. Do we want to go talk to them? Actually, that... Okay, let's plan this out a little bit. Who do we want to talk to? So our own room is not going to be very interesting. Let's see. We could probably talk to... I think we could... Yeah, we can talk to everyone here. There's not that much. We can talk to... There's 4 people we can talk to. So let's do it like that.
Hey! You're the detectives, aren't you? The
Oh,
high
boy.
rollers from Clawville.
Oh, you've seen better days, my friend. I think we figured out why you're in the same compartment as us.
High rollers. I don't hear that enough.
Detectives Moses and Plato. Yes, that would be us. And who do we have the honor of speaking to?
Me? I'm Basil. Basil Pesca is my honest name and it's full furry glory. To my friends, it's Baz. To my enemies, it's Ratty Pesca. Well, I'm a wombat, but you don't usually get to choose your nickname, eh?
Nice to meet you. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to be travel companions.
Unfortunate.
Yes, we are. But don't let the condition of the carriage put you off. I'm not saying it's as good as the others, but I'm not saying it isn't.
I'm not sure I follow you, pal.
You see, my dear furry friend, everything is relative and a matter of comparison.
There's a little Very, very philosophical, huh?
That's not a real answer, is it?
Ah, so you really are detectives. Obsessed with facts, huh? Well, you'll have something to investigate soon, I tell you. Just keep watching.
Very ominous. Thank you for advice. Pay attention if you say so. And I think that's our job. We'll get it done. Yeah, that's our job. We'll do it.
Self-confidence is high. It's okay. It's important in your work.
Well, we should be going, shouldn't we?
I'll be here if you need any help, detectives. Believe me, you're gonna need me soon.
Okay. Psst. What do you think, Moses?
Nervous type. Probably paranoid. But we do have to be careful. You're right about that.
I got a bad feeling about this guy. He's making my tail cramp up.
That seems to be... I think you're still cold from all the snow outside.
You've got a bad feeling about everyone, Plato. And please get your tail checked by someone.
But how many times have I been right, huh?
He who throws a handful of stones at a target must sometimes hit it.
Oh, very deep.
And true, but let's stop whispering because we probably look very silly.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Especially doing it next to our amigo here. What else do we have to look at? It's a postcard. Grassmore. Endless fields, endless sky. You have to be here to believe it. Nice. Oh, I think this is kind of collectible in the game. Alright, what's in the box? Oh, we can just open it up. A crate. It's locked. What could be in it? You don't happen to have a key between all your broken bottles? Okay. Alright, so I see. If we want to talk more to him, we're going to have to pass some time. Yeah, let's do it.
What did you mean before? That we're going to be busy here on the train?
Did you meet the bloody colonel?
I beg your pardon?
The Stavonian ambassador. People called him a butcher when he fought in the Colonial War. And other names, some way worse.
Interesting.
And there's that actor, if you can call him that. What a ripoff.
It's not a crime to be a ripoff.
Unfortunately.
And his girlfriend? Did you see the signs? She seems terribly unstable. She must be hysterical. Or worse, she could crack at any moment.
He's a bit of a gossiper, huh?
Well, sir, thank you for the observations. We'll keep an eye out.
You're right to do so. Yes, indeed. Eyes, ears, and nose open. I smell blood, you know, and my nose really fools me.
He's a tea spiller? You would be so right. Also, welcome in, B. How's it going? Welcome in. I hope your Monday has been good.
Blood?
I meant it figuratively. At least for now. But who knows?
It's going great. How about you? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Taking it easy. So good. Having a good time with this game so far. Pretty well made. Yeah, you. Thank you for the shout. You are utmost welcome.
Thanks, buddy.
All right then. What can we ask him about?
If you ask me, it's no coincidence you've been exiled to the last car.
You mean someone might have deliberately wanted to distance us?
I'm not saying they did. Well, I'm not saying they didn't. You think I'm just paranoid, eh?
What? Nah.
Well, think what you want. But one thing's for sure, gentlemen. Someone is trying to kill the Stavonian ambassador. I can feel it in my tail.
Well, we have confirmation of that, but it's definitely good to know.
You what?
Wombats have tails too, you know. And mine's as good as yours, even if it's a little smaller.
For the wild ones.
You better take what I say seriously, detectives. You're here to protect the ambassador, are you not?
You seem to know quite a lot about everything. What exactly are you doing here?
Am I a suspect already?
No crime has been committed. Yet.
Are you sure?
It's impossible to have a normal conversation with you.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong.
Oh.
Let's cut the crap, Pesker. We don't have time for this.
The clock is ticking. Tick-tock.
We'll be back.
I'm sure of it. See you soon, Copper. I mean, Copper.
Oh boy, this it's a little insufferable, isn't it? Alright, not much more to say about that. Is there anything we can ask him about? We can ask him about the ambassadors. Card game. We can play cards with him. Oh, he's a wombat. Maybe it's Willy's cousin. Willy the Wombat was the first prototype to be Crash Bandicoot. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. Basil is a wombat. That is true.
So, what do you do for a living?
I'm a world traveler at your service.
Okay, a vagabond. We get it.
A world traveler? That's a profession?
You thought it was a beaver? The bobber? No. But I don't think beavers have that kind of nose. It definitely looks more like a wombat. Also, I think a beaver would have a more profound tail.
All right, guidebooks, mister. And the best guidebooks in all the wilderness.
Oh, is the journal... So it's either Lonely Planet or The Hitchhiker's Guide. Okay.
Is that so?
Here, take a look. This is the latest book I've written about Nautica.
Nautica?
Thank you. Are you working on a book right now?
Always. I'm writing one about the Clawville Express.
Good to know. Thank you.
Did we actually get a book from him? Oh, we did. Book about Nautica. Huh. You stay hydrated too. Yeah, I will be. I think we're talking about an underwater city. But thank you. Alright. So, what's it look? It looks like a very fishy book, eh? 90% off. I don't think it's selling very well. But it seems legit enough, I suppose. That's cool that we got a book like that. Oh, there's something we can do here. Oh no, do we really want to smell basil? I guess we can.
Interesting.
You're referring to the bot message? Yeah, I get that. It looks like it looks like Rapture. It does do that. But we've never really visited it in any of the games. I don't think it's even been mentioned, as opposed to Averia, which is supposedly where the bird people live. But Nautica has not been mentioned. Maybe that's where we will find the fish people. That would be cool. All right. So we did sniff basil apparently. So this strangely, despite its dirty and untidy appearance, has a fairly neutral smell. In fact, I'd say it's almost pleasant. It's lavender, maybe a little orange, a leather bag, and a whiff of an old book mixed in, and a little barely perceptible musk. So that means that despite Basil's look, scruffy look, it does seem like he keeps himself clean. All right. Oh, what's this mess? What can we smell about this mess? Does my nose work? Despite the mess, I don't smell anything intense. I smell a slight mixture of musk and violet. Well, that is strange, though. And then what about the hay?
Well.
To be honest, I expected something pungent, strong, and pleasant, but this is just fresh, crisp hay. That is very strange, though, because you would think with all the bottles and everything that Basil is stinking up their room, but it seems to be fairly clean, actually. What can we see here? Oh, fading world.
Let's see.
There's a melancholic, mystical count affirms this landscape. Right, we're looking outside at Stavonia.
Let's see.
And an old miner's lamp. It looks quite out of place in this environment. Oh yeah, there is an old lamp there. That is interesting. And what can we... I mean, are we going to listen in on someone who's standing right next to us? Although this guy seems always nervous, his heartbeat. Can you... Wait, hang on, Moses. Can you hear heartbeats? You can do that? That seems really extreme. Wow. I don't know if that's an ability that I would like to have. Then again, with most people, you can usually tell what their heart rate is like from a whole bunch of other things. But it would be kind of strange to tell people like, yeah, you're at 110 beats per minute. Like, how do you know? Alright. Let's ask about... What's about this? What's the card thing? How about a party of Clawville wild cards? That card game they play in the seedy dives, says Moses. Yeah, but believe me, I didn't learn it in a place like that.
Let's do this.
Of course not. Moses, what do you think? A party? Well, why not? My dear late mother always said, don't hesitate to embark on dangerous new adventures. It's playing some cards. I don't think Mommy was talking about life-threatening card games. Alright, let's see. So a round ends when you fill a row with your own cards. Win 3 rounds to win the match. The card is attack and defense. Okay. I play Magic the Gathering. I think I get this. Defense 0. I'm exhausted, becoming restored. A chip of the opposite locks the field. And you can only play cards on your own tokens. Playing or restoring cards as attacking requires 1 point. Alright, let's see. Pass turns each other. Playing requires a point. Get some cards. You only play. Yeah, get that. Number and card licking. Opponent's cards adjacent can be attacked. Alright, well, let's give it a go then, shall we? Ooh. Okay, how many points do I get? 2. 3 and 5. Oof. Wait, that's chicken. 3. Yeah, let's maybe start over here. Oh, I can play 2 cards even if I like. I don't really want to play anything next to this because it's going to whatever goes there is going to get destroyed. So I need to use my whole turn to attack. Then I feel. Let's just let's put some beefy cards, right? Oh, now you get 3 actions. Wait, did you just lose the game? Oh no. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have to react to 3 to 4. Yeah, that'll do it. Hey, welcome in, Uchi. How's it going? How's everything? You're coming over from oh, who is it? Is it from B? I'm really sorry that I don't seem to remember. I do apologize for that. Alright, Shark, let's go. B who? Who is B? I don't know. Ooh. Alright, let's see. Okay. Oh, this turtle seems pretty good at locking things up. Let's put you here. Yeah, you are from B. That's cool. Alright then. I did remember right. That's cool. Let's see. We could beat up... this is a pretty beefy card, actually. Alright. Bang. Let's get you out of here. Yeah, okay. I'm an idiot. You just leave the whole round open. Okay, you know what? We're not here to play cards. We're here to talk.
So, the ambassador. What else do you know about him?
Yeah, not much. I'm not a military historian or anything.
Okay, we're asking about Ignatz.
Strangely, I feel as if you still have something to say.
It's rather odd that he, of all people, is being sent to the peace negotiations.
Considering he's a bit of a warmonger, that is true, Basil.
Because...
Ignat is not only a butcher who has led Stavonia's bloodiest campaigns, but he's a particularly keen supporter of perpetual warfare against Clawville.
Which is the opposite of peace.
As you say, my furry little friend.
Right. And what do you think about Majara?
And what do you think of the other ambassador?
I don't know much about him. He's a bit of a mystical figure. I mean, he is really some kind of shaman or something. But I know he's sick just thinking about being on the same train with a Stavonian delegation.
He made that very clear.
Because?
Everyone knows that the people of the Tarogo colonies hate the Stavonians. Historical reasons, you know? Great massacre, genocide, invasion, slavery, just the usual.
Ah, that's the good stuff, right? We all love that.
And that's why peace is important, isn't it?
Maybe so, but someone may be seeking revenge instead.
So you're implying that Ambassador Mujara would seek revenge for what happens to his people?
I said no such thing. I said someone.
You're playing games with us, ain't you?
Oh, come on. Not just you. Don't take it personally. I'm playing games with everyone.
I already feel less special.
If there's one thing I can tell you, Majara's sole presence is highly suspicious in itself. Why? Why here? Why now? A deliberate political provocation? Or is it kind of a test?
You mean the Crown is testing the Stavonians by bringing them together with their enemies?
Why not?
Tell me, do you like spy novels by any chance?
Okay, I think that Moses thinks it's really far-fetched, but I think it's not that far-fetched.
Oh, how do you know? I eat 'em up like a good tender straw.
Yeah, I thought so.
Alright, I think we're good here. There is that chest though that we don't know what to do with, because it's locked, and he doesn't seem to mind us rooting around his personal affairs, including a lockbox. So let's get out of here. Alright, so yeah, that cost us a day, but it's good to know that we don't really spend much more time than that. So let's have a look. Actually, this is really nice. This is really well made. I'm really surprised that there's this whole. Yeah, this is this is fully 3D. Look at that. That's some cool technology. Detective's room. Is there anything in here? I can just sit awkwardly. Okay, I can awkwardly stare at Play-Doh, I suppose. Oh yeah, we don't really have much to work with, do we? What do we have? A map of the wilderness. Was Basil being a secret agent would be the first time? Would they really pull that again? But then again, what was his face? The Eagle guy. He was not being very subtle about it, was he? Was it the Eagle guy? He was from the secret police, right? But then again, he wasn't being very subtle about it either. So this is a character from one of the previous games, who was. He just happened to be in the right place at the right time all the time, and then he exposed himself as he was essentially the Clawville equivalent of the CIA. He was a CIA agent, but for I think actually it was pretty. It named very similar, because Clawville also starts with a C. He was a secret agent, but he wasn't being very subtle. It was being very cryptic, and he was a big fan of the finger guns as well. Not only him, there were. Oh yeah, right. There were. I think it was a bit of an ass pull, if I can say it like that. We found out that there were multiple people that were all involved with the in being from the secret police. While we were on the main case, and they were kind of following up on us. I don't remember who exactly, though. I remember there was the Eagle guy, for sure. And then there was... Oh, was there some kind of other cat character? I don't remember. I'd have to look it up. A certain rabbit. Really? I completely forgot about that fact. That does change a lot of things, actually. Alright then, what's this? Play-Doh's medicine. I'm pretty sure I'm some kind of glass-shatteringly strong alcoholic distillate. He denies it, of course, but after all these years, I can see right through him. Yeah, that's what I presume as well. What's this? Indeed. My bed. Tiny, hard, and infinitely uncomfortable. Just like home, damn. And Play-Doh's bed is nice shoes, neat bed, and welcome fur. These three things define a true gentleman. Unfortunately... Oh, the hotel manager. I don't remember this character. Oh, no, I do remember him. Oh, I don't remember his name, but it was the one who provides us the room, and he has the He has the stutter, which turns out to be part of his act. And then it turns out he doesn't actually have a stutter. He was pretending. Oh, but I don't remember his name anymore. We've heard it quite a few times as well. Because you meet him very early on. Is it Lewis? Is it Lewis? Was his name Lewis? I'm pretty sure it was. Right then.
Well, well.
Look outside. Ancient and wild. I don't really want to pass time. Like, what's this? Can I really smell Play-Doh? Why would I want to do this? What does Play-Doh smell like? Sure, tell me. Play-Doh has a remarkably peculiar smell. Basic cat scent mixed with a strong lavender whiskey cologne that he uses. I can smell the unmistakable aroma of relief on him, probably because we are finally in a... I'm not sure if I want to smell like whiskey. Like, whiskey is good, but I don't want to smell like it.
Listen.
Smell of train. Old leather and textile tapestries of the smell of tobacco and coffee, deeply and unspeakably embedded over the years. Alright. What is there to see? Old cabin.
Let's see.
This is without a doubt the cheapest and worst conditioned cabin of it all. It is an honor. It is also very cramped looking at this. And what can we... Some rattling? The rumble of the train. Nothing else. Okay. Right. There's not much else. Yeah, I don't really want to talk to Play-Doh right now. I'm gonna go on a bit more of a little sleuthing around the train. I'm quite surprised we can walk around. Not really freely, but freely enough. No, that's not where I wanted to go. Come on, we have places to be, okay? I want to go through this other wagons. I'm actually quite surprised. I'm not really sure on most trains that you can pass between the wagons. At least, not the most modern ones you can. But
no.
There's no reason for me to enter at the moment. Ooh, it's foreshadowing. Maybe this area becomes useful later, but not now. Alright, what do we got in here? Also a locked compartment. Okay, so there's a whole wagon that is between us and the rest of the train that is essentially useless. Interesting. Oh, this is a dining car. Okay. Oh, and Cassandra's here. By herself? Okay, that might be worth... let's talk to her.
I can't believe I'm saying this because we're on a train, but I think I'm a bit lost.
Not to worry, Miss Faye. It is indeed a train, but a rather large one.
With quite a lot of secrets.
Let's hope not.
I'm so glad you detectives are here.
And why is that?
Well, rumor has it the ambassador's about to be assassinated.
Okay, so everyone knows about it already.
What?
Haven't you heard? Everyone's talking about it. They say someone on the train is trying to kill Ambassador Ignat.
It turns out that if you try to assassinate someone, it's better if nobody knows about it. It's the worst killer ever.
Although we don't think this will happen.
I've heard it more than once, and I'm not even the social type.
Alright then.
Why alone, if I may ask? Isn't Mr. Lupus your partner on this trip?
Also, that is one. And two, if you hear that someone's going to get assassinated, do you really want to walk around by yourself?
On this trip, and I hope even further, yes. However, you know he's under a lot of pressure lately with our latest picture, and tends to shut himself away for an hour or two. It's his personal downtime.
He's looking at cat pictures. I'm calling it right now.
Ah, I see. New picture?
Yes, El Wolf. You haven't heard of it? It's been all over the press. The scandalous director, the movie star, and the rising starlet. Which would be me.
Alright, scandalous director. I think we've met him too. But I don't remember him.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard of it. How's the filming going?
Terribly. The whole production is a mess. The studio's in a frenzy and the director is an animal. And my dear Cassidy isn't at his best. You know, he's a sensitive artist. He needs peace and security and, well, this production is anything but peaceful or safe.
Yeah, we've met this director. We've met him before.
I see. Thank you, Miss Faye.
Oh, you're welcome.
Right. What else do we have to say? No. Okay, this is just bloody bloody blah. Alright. Let's ask about
You said
Elwolf.
the director of the upcoming film is an animal. You mean in a pejorative sense?
In every sense of the word. Charles Rufus Vidor has directed
That's
some
him.
fantastic pictures. In some of them, he was even a brilliant actor himself. But now he's old and sour and evil. As childish as that sounds.
A rich director corrupted by money and power? Not at all, miss.
You know, for Cassidy and I, this trip is a relief. A break from the madness of shooting. Thanks to the Great Wild Ones, the Crown thought the presence of 2 movie stars would brighten up the whole trip.
Okay, so it's the Crown who put you here. That is interesting to know.
So you're not just here on holiday.
Holiday, relaxation, and still a bit of work, yes. I like to think of us as ambassadors for Clawvillian culture.
I see. Nice thought.
Isn't it? I think so myself.
So, how's it going with Lupus?
Your dear husband. Partner.
Behold, the great Moses Wildflower is embarrassed.
Don't be ridiculous, Plato.
Don't be embarrassed, dear Mr. Wildflower. Cassidy and I aren't married yet, but if all goes well, we'll finally get wed after filming Elwolf.
This train is stacked with part targets. That is true. That's true. Out of people for who the fallout would be pretty great if they got shot, there's a lot of them in one spot. Now, we haven't seen that goose yet, but I think outside of Basil, if anyone else here takes a bullet, it's gonna be a problem.
Oh, congratulations.
Well, if we can get through that horrible shoot with that beast of a director.
Yeah, that's not really a nice thing to have to go through before you can do something really nice. Alright. We're gonna leave you to it. Do we really want to smell... Why does this game involve sniffing everything? You know what, fuck it. Sure.
Well.
Lots and lots of perfumes try to suppress the original real scent, which is quite subtle and unpleasant. It's a pity, but that says something about her. Uncertain, even about her own natural scent. Okay. We can look at some decoration. A typical representation of the Clawville royal style, with a touch of colonial overtones. Very tasteful. The wagon itself, however, is rather rundown. They certainly don't pay much attention to restoration, as they did with the first wagon. Yeah, it's a bit ripped and everything.
Let's see.
And although barely visible, I couldn't help but notice the tiny and fresh ink stains on the fingertips of her left glove. Left hand, so she is left-handed and probably wrote a letter recently with a blue ink fountain pen. Okay, so despite all his social awkwardness, his vision is 20 out of 20. It's good to know. And are we gonna censor heartbeat too? That's a thing, right?
Interesting.
Fragile body and soul, nervous breathing, soft jingling of jewels, the friction, and the racing heartbeat. Okay, so she's not at ease at all. But we did know that already. Alright, we're gonna move on. Have fun over there by yourself. And we have some more talking to do. So I think there's 2 more people we can talk to. I think we can talk to the delegation, and then I think we should talk to the Baron. That sounds like the right way to go. Oh, she's by herself. Okay, where's the ambassador? What about this plant, actually?
Interesting.
Malvacay becoming a wonderful and extraordinary flower. I wonder why it is kept under a dome like this. There's a drawer. We have nothing to do with these for now. Okay. Oh, I can zoom on things. Okay, interesting. I didn't know that you could. Huh. What else is there to go for? There is fun. Okay.
What is it, Plato?
Do you realize you've been staring at her for ages?
Rude.
What, me? Of course not. Don't exaggerate. You know I'm addicted to details.
Well, she's got some details I could be addicted to myself.
Don't be so tasteless, Plato.
So what did you observe?
Ambassador Mujara is very lucky to have such an assistant. Very meticulous.
Yeah.
I mean, very organized.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I don't know what you're implying.
Never mind, Moses.
Yeah. Alright, let's have a chat with her.
Dear Miss Fani, it is a pleasure meeting you again.
Likewise, dear Mr. Wildflower.
Oh, you remembered my name. I'm honored.
Well, as an ambassador's assistant, I am a prisoner of details.
As am I. You see, as a detective, I have to pay attention to the smallest detail at all times.
Here we go.
I know the feeling. And? What have you observed so far?
Well, you're, how shall I say, exceptionally pretty and tidy.
I'm already off to the wrong start.
That's so sweet. But that's not what I mean. I mean, what did you observe about the train and the passengers?
Oh, of course. Silly me.
Great wild ones. Save us.
So,
Yeah.
yes, a rather odd bunch of people have gathered here. Although we haven't managed to talk to everyone yet.
Have you heard the rumor?
I think everyone else has heard it by now as well.
Rumor?
That someone... it's terrible even to say it, but... there are whispers that someone is trying to kill the Stavonian ambassador.
How do you even get away with it at this point if everyone's thinking it?
Don't worry, miss. That won't happen. That's why we're here.
But aren't you putting yourselves in danger?
Kind of our job, isn't it?
Maybe so, but it's part of the job.
I'm so good at predicting what he's going to say. I'm a Moses Whisperer, and you know it.
Oh, how heroic.
Okay, this is where I die.
Yeah.
Please, just let me know if you need anything.
Anything?
Anything?
Anything, milady.
I will, Moses. I mean, Mr. Wildflower.
Questioning unlocked. Oh, we can... Oh, right. Okay, so this is like the... Okay, we can do this kind of interrogation thing, I see. Okay, I see if we're going to do questions. Some interrogation. I'd rather go and talk to the Baron first. We could, I'm not really sure what we can interrogate her about at this point. Let's have a look first at the rest of the train before we decide on anything. Ooh, that is quite the painting. She was very much into that. It's, yeah. It's hard to say as well, Yura, if it's it might also be, you know, it's part of her job to be nice to people if you work diplomatic relations. And also sometimes it's you know, you can play with people's feet, you can pull people's heartstrings a bit like that. Sometimes it helps you figure out stuff. Or, you know, they do it for comic relief. I think they like to do it. They like to do it a little bit. I think it's funny.
Well.
Alright, let's see. Whole different experience. It does look pretty nice. A mini tree.
This is a really excellent little ornamental tree. If you want to know, it's a...
I don't want to know.
Don't start lecturing me on its scientific name and all that.
But I just...
Moses, please.
You know, if you shared this passion with me, it would make everything so much easier.
Not that I feel this pain too. Not everyone is a botanist.
Well, life's not just a bowl of cherries.
True that. Alright, what's in second class? What are we gonna get over here? Wait, no. Did we just come from here? What am I doing? Yeah, this is where I want to go. Oh, we can travel through here. Alright, let's go have a chat with this Baron, shall we? Oh, hello. Very fancy. I also like that we can walk in just like that. Oh, yarn balls? Really?
Tell me, dear Plato.
No.
But I haven't even asked my question yet.
You wonder if all cats are crazy about balls of yarn, and the answer is no.
But why are you so upset?
That stereotype drives me crazy. You know, there was a serious addict in my family.
Ball of yarn addict.
Really?
Yes, my Uncle Twitchy, and it killed him.
Oh.
A ball of yarn?
A ball? A whole room full of it.
All right. I think I know enough.
You definitely do.
Damn. There's some characters, alright? Alright, let's use our sense again. Cat sounds. His heartbeat is generally slow, but sometimes get a little irregular. It's as he's constantly holding himself calm with a mantra, while inside he's actually boiling, sorry. Of course, this is a guess. It could be... You know, you should not be a detective. You could be a cardiologist if you can hear if people have an irregular heartbeat. I don't know why the you thought detective business was for you, Moses. Right. Fancy outfit. Sophisticated clothing is not just a disguise. Every single fold and edge is perfectly in place. Even in the way he moves, you can see he is acutely aware of how to cause the least amount of damage or wrinkle to his outfit. His every movement, tiny movement, is measured, calculated, and pre-planned. The perfect aristocrat, if ever saw one. Or aristocat. I'm so funny. And what does he smell? What did we? Okay, you know what? We're gonna get used to the sniffle vision at this point. Right. His clothes have a distinctive, subtle evaporation. Probably from some special detergent that protects the fat. He uses. Oh no, he uses softness protector or something. That's not a bad idea, actually. You can smell some citric perfume, a very small amount of catnip, which he probably has hidden in the pocket, and a little bit of soap. Okay. What else do we have over here? We have a little table.
Nice little box. What could be inside?
Before we talk to you, we're gonna steal your jewels.
Perhaps the world's most beautiful and smallest ball of yarn.
Braided from a golden thread.
Or maybe a little jeweled mouse.
With ruby eyes and a diamond nose?
Perhaps. Or probably nothing.
I guess.
Alright, then. Anything else here? A cool walking stick. We could ask them about it. Yeah, I guess. Alright, what about the bed?
Look at all those pillows. You could drown in them.
Oh, I hate this. I can't sleep with pillows. I have nothing in my bed. A pillow and a blanket. That's it. I have no plushies. I have no pillows. I can't. I can't. It's really bad. Oh, from that far away, even unless he just gets really close to hear that. It's really awkward. You don't even introduce yourself. You walk up to them and you put your head to their chest. It's like, you have a heart condition. Who starts a conversation like that?
My head. I need a pill. Oh.
Moses, for the furry, feathery, scaly last time, please stop trying to be funny.
I know. Sorry. That was a little bit much.
Alright, let's go have a chat with this.
Well. Who do we have here?
I was just about to find out, but I thought staring at them a little bit more would do it.
A real Clawvillian aristocrat, eh?
Looks like it.
Who is this guy? I got a bad feeling about him.
Who don't you have a bad feeling about?
But how many times was I right? I don't like this fancy fella.
You don't like anyone, Play-Doh. You don't even like Moses that much.
You two look quite alike.
I look nothing like that pillow-hugging, spoiled pussycat.
It's almost like you're coming from the same litter.
Moses, I don't like it when you try to be funny.
Alright, let's talk to them.
The detectives. What a pleasant surprise. No, it's not.
Your voice sounds very different from what you say, Mr.
Baron Artemis Horatio Whisker at your service. And yes, you're right. In fact, I'm wary and fussy. I don't want any company. Not at all.
So, you remember we played Whiskerwood? I bet this is part of the aristocrats that we have to send our levies to. Horrible, really.
We're We're sorry to interrupt you, whatever you're doing.
We'd just like to ask you a couple of questions since we've run into each other.
You mean we ran into each other in my cabin after you showed up uninvited? Well, since you're here, ask away. But if you bore me too much, I'm sure I'll fall asleep. My pillows are calling.
Tell me, what are you doing on the Clawville Express?
Oh, what a surprising question. Well, if you want to know, I'm on my way home after visiting a distant relative in this terribly cold place.
It's rude.
Terribly cold.
What do you mean with it's root all over again? Like the board game?
So you have family living in Stavonia?
Actually, we're from here originally. But my family has lived in Clawville since my great-grandfather and made their fortune there.
It's because of the voice, but it's funny that the first game also has a cat who is originally from there and then also emigrated. Weren't the cats also nobles? In Root, I don't think they're nobility. I don't actually remember. Oh no, they are. They're not all nobles, but there's some nobility involved. You're right now. That's a good point.
If you don't mind me asking, you're of aristocratic descent?
I think you could tell that, but good question, I suppose.
Well, I'm afraid not. And I do mind you asking. I really do.
Oh, excuse me. We didn't mean to...
Anything else? I hope not.
We do actually. Okay, so he's not actually from noble descent. So let's ask. So we can. Where are you from? Actually?
I would like to return to your origins for a moment, if you don't mind.
I do mind. He's so rude.
So, your family made their fortune in Clawville?
That is correct.
And the relative you're visiting?
Well, he's in a whole different class.
Do you mean they're poor? Penniless?
It's a touchy subject, you know. If you don't mind, I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, sometimes I think Moses does not have... seems to be lacking a little bit in the social awareness occasionally.
Yes, but still, you're saying...
Yeah, we understand, sir. And we won't be indiscreet. Right, Moses?
Right. I just wanted to know.
We all have our little family secrets, don't we?
Oh, yes. True. All right. I'm not pushing.
Thank you. Still rude.
May I ask what's gotten into you, Plato?
I love your enthusiasm and the fact that your work comes before everything else. But we're not in the middle of an investigation. Yet. So don't ask someone about something they're clearly uncomfortable talking about.
But that's our job.
Yeah, but Plato has a very salient point, which is there's a whole bunch of rumors, but you're not actually investigating. You're supposed to be protecting this ambassador.
Furry heavens, Moses. Let's just focus on the task at hand. Stop seeing everyone as a potential killer.
Of course. You're right, Plato.
Moses, what the hell? You're doing this right in front of this Baron, too.
Make a note of that.
Yeah, you're right for once. Okay, I'm gonna finish up with questioning them up, and right in front of my salad. So I'm gonna finish up questioning them, and then I'm gonna see who I can send you off to, because my time is running out for today. I do apologize. It is a very good meme, and it gets a little funnier if you know the origin as well. But unfortunately, I cannot talk about that on stream.
Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little nervous. I couldn't help noticing you watching us out of the corner of your eye, and your heartbeat.
How do you know about the heart? Why do you mention this, Moses? Your heartbeat is irregular. You haven't seen the scene in context. Mine never. Right in front of my yarn.
So, you really are a detective, aren't you? By the way, yes, you're right. ever since I heard that a murderer...
What? Murderer? Where?
I mean, there's an alleged murderer on board. So we have heard.
Artemis looks like his hands just like me. I don't really... Yeah, I know some people who does like the whole nail inspection. Look, I don't really do that.
Really? Who told you that?
Who? Everyone. Everybody's whispering about it. Someone's trying to kill the Stovonian ambassador. Well, who wouldn't want to?
No surprise.
A little more seriousness, my dear Plato.
Unfortunately, it's really not surprising. Still, it's a terrible thing to hear. Is it really?
You're not making our job easy. Everyone hates this guy. Everyone hates this ambassador. So even this guy who only wants to be alone in his car knows about the murder gossip. And what has it been? We left, I'm gonna assume, afternoonish. And then there's an evening party that we're an hour early to. So what, they had about a couple hours max to talk to each other. And apparently this rumor has already spread through the entire train to all the people who all they want to do is sit alone in their cabin. Yeah. They must all be... I don't know, maybe there's a train WhatsApp group or something. That's the only explanation I have about this. Nah, I'm joking, right? There's probably... I can definitely imagine them all going for coffee or something. Not on purpose, but it's better than sitting alone, right? They don't have mobile phones to play with. And I think Artemis forgot his Switch at home, so...
So, you think the ambassador is in grave danger?
Isn't it your job to protect him? You could do that instead of harassing me. Rather well said.
I like how Artemis has to encourage himself. Alright. Am I alone? So, Artemis, you're afraid that there might be a killer on this train, but do you happen to be by yourself in this room with us? For no reason whatsoever. We can.
I don't mean to offend, but it seems like you're mumbling to yourself a lot. Or to somebody?
Okay, I think that's 3 out of 3 for touchy subjects, right? Asking them about aristocratic origin, a family member who might or might not be in financial distress, and now this?
To somebody? What do you mean?
I mean, you talk to yourself. You know...
Like you have an imaginary friend.
Imaginary? Oh, how could you? Artemisia is not imaginary.
Ooh.
Artemisia?
My dear late sister. Sadly, she left us 3 years ago, but she's been here with me ever since. Even now, at this very moment.
Oh.
You mean a ghost?
How dare you? She is not a ghost. She is a quiet, gentle soul who whispers into my ear.
Moses, can we go now?
Please, Plato, don't be so impolite. Thank you for your honesty, sir. And in that case, we salute to Miss Artemisia.
Thank you. She's very pleased. No, not really.
What a lovely lady.
Plato.
So let's ask about the killer as well.
Do you think a professional assassin is on board? I think so.
So if you had the spirit with you, they could probably have a look, no? And let's not ask him that.
No, we don't think so.
But what if there is? Who are they going to kill?
You said it yourself. Everyone wants this ambassador to be dead.
What do you mean?
The rumor is that they're trying to kill an ambassador, right? But there are 2 ambassadors on this train, and they're on opposite sides.
Oh, I thought the rumor was they wanted to kill the Stovonian ambassador.
True.
So it might be that there is a rumor that one of the ambassadors is gonna get some extra air vents, and then people pulled that further into, well, the one that they dislike the most.
No one is going to kill any ambassadors while we are here.
You can't be everywhere at once. The train is long.
We just need to keep an eye on all of the passengers, all of the time.
Ah, we will turn the train into a surveillance state. We're gonna buy a whole bunch of those Wi-Fi cameras and put them around, and that's gonna do it.
You're not talking about me, are you? That I'm a potential murderer? We are not.
Why do you have to deny it then? Maybe you have something to hide, eh?
I didn't even hear that. I did.
Alright then. I think we're good here. Is there anything else? Although he seems to be completely ignoring our presence, he is actually watching us constantly. Yeah, no shit, we're just talking to him and then we're not leaving his car. That makes a lot of sense, right? Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, so there's one more thing we can do, which is not going to be for today, but... oh, this is where we are. Okay, so I think the last thing we can do is interrogate Fanny, because there's nothing much else. I don't really want to talk more to Basil. And let's have a look at our lovely mind garden. What's up here? Okay, so we get some profiles, some facts and some clues. What's this again? The Sloopers have some sort of attraction to cats. Yes, we know that. Well, I know that, but let's see. Diversification. Does the Majara have heart problems? Let's see, what's this one? It's a bit strange. National tensions. The last wagon. Strange incarnation of guilt. He's not just a bum. Alright. Well, we're gonna have a look at that next time. I think the game should have saved. Yeah, just now, before we moved. Okay, if it shows the symbol, that's when it saves. So, let's go back to the menu. Let's just check. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna go for this, because this is gonna spoil whether... it's gonna spoil how many chapters this game... Actually, we can check. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, 4 chapters and an epilogue. You know what? That's about the same as Chicken Police. So, this is gonna be... definitely something that we're going to be in for a longer period of time. It's going to be, I think Chicken Police, we did about 5-6 stream episodes to get through the game. It's a good 15 hours or so. And I have a feeling that for this, it might probably be very similar. So the reason you have checkpoints is because it does matter in this game what actions we take. So there might be some diverging plot depending on the choices that we make. So it's going to be exciting to look at. But for now, I'm going to put this back in the bar, and I'm going to have a quick look at who I can send you off to. Alright, there we go. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I hope you had a great time. And I definitely had a good time with Last Train to Clawville. I think it's very good. I already can tell it's gonna be some good quality stuff, and it's gonna be just as fun as Chicken Police. So I'm very hyped for that. Let me just see if is this the Saribot command? There we go. Yeah. So thank you again to Caesar for the raid. That was very kind of you, and I appreciate that a lot. So I'm going to be back on Wednesday, a little earlier than usual. It's going to be at 4 p.m. And we're going to be playing some Crab Champions with Fab. So we're going to be going back to the carcinization, crabs with guns, and pickaxes and swords in some cases. It really depends. And I am going to... yeah, we're going to hang out, have some fun. And that's going to be it. Unfortunately, I don't have much else for the rest of the time. For the rest of the week, I still have the language courses going on, so it's very difficult to try and fit in a decent stream in that time period that I have. But that's a temporary problem. It's going to be over. The course is going to be over in a month or so, and then we can get on to doing some... then I probably can get back to doing some more streams. I look forward to it already. Okay. As for now, let me have a quick look at to who I can send you on to. Maybe I will send you on to. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna send you on to someone who was here earlier. And the reason I'm sending them on to was because I was watching another friend earlier who was playing Pokemon, and they raided into Caesar, who was playing Pokemon, and then they raided into me. So I'm gonna pass them on to Yura, who is also playing Pokemon. So if you like Pokemon, it's definitely gonna be something for you. Let's put a raid message in for today. Let's go with oh no, now I have to be now I have to be actually smart. Let me think about the raid message for 2 seconds. There we go. So last train to the laboratory, to Yura's lab. If you don't have if you do not have access to my emotes, I am going to quickly come up with something. If this stupid little emote window wants to work with me, because it pops up at the other side of my monitor, which I'm very happy about, of course. How do you search in this thing again? This is ridiculous. I'm sorry. Here we go. This is even better.